Well, they'll move it back. It was an incomplete pass, so no 10-second runoff. But nevertheless, it now is moved back from the spot of the foul back to the 16-yard line, where it'll be first and goal from the 15. First and goal from the 15 with 58 seconds to go. Here's Pavia again. Stubborn to the end, refusing to give up. Out of the shotgun. He has the snap. Diego Pavia looks to throw. Has a man open. Caught at the 10, and then trying to hurdle was M.K. Young, and he was spilled off his legs by Malik Muhammad. It's a 7-yard gain, and the clock is moving down to 45 seconds left. Second down and goal. The ball is at the 8-yard line. Pavia, the snap, has it. Back to throw. Looks, still looks, under pressure. Rolls right, throws for the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. Richie Hoskins the catch. And Vanderbilt is within one score, and the extra point can make it a 3-point game with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, he's absolutely remarkable. Longhorns rush 4. They collapse the pocket. He gets free, and back of the end zone wide open. Think about this. They had 4th and 19 from their own 1-yard line after the Burke sack.
And move it all the way down. This is going to be an 89-yard touchdown drive officially, since it started at the 11. For the conversion is Brock Taylor to pull Vanderbilt to within 3. Good snap and hold. The kick is good. And 33 seconds to go. It's now Texas 34, Vanderbilt 31.
One play.
Yeah.
Get the onside kick and ball game's over. But now you got rain in the mix. You got slick conditions a little bit, and you got a Vanderbilt team that is just they're incredible. They just won't go away.
SeatGeek is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Texas Longhorns. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, so Longhorn fans can fan. I'll let you know, Texas volleyball takes on Kentucky at Gregory Gym tomorrow at noon. The season opener for Texas women's basketball. The 4th-ranked Longhorns against the University of the Incarnate Word. They play UIW at Moody Center Monday night at 7 o'clock. Over 6,500 season tickets sold for Dick Schaefer's team, and Monday is the last day you can purchase season tickets. And on Saturday, November 22nd, Texas football against Arkansas. All right, Vanderbilt trying an onside kick here. And before they get going, the Longhorns use a timeout. Seeing the onside kick formation, Sark asked for the timeout. 33 seconds left. And, Will Matthews, it looks like the rain has stopped now. Is that the case?
Yep, the rain is slowed down quite a bit, a couple of drops here and there. But on this sideline, everybody's in those parkas and in those ponchos, and everybody's soaking wet. But watching this game and watching Vandy come back, it gives us that bit of anxiety that we have shared over the last couple of weeks with Texas football. Texas did not want to go into the locker room without a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of theatrics tonight.
Yeah, and it looked like they were going to be able to dodge that when they were up 34-10. But this is 21 unanswered points by the Commodores. So now Longhorns have to recover an onside kick just as they did a year ago in Nashville to preserve the victory. Brock Taylor will line up to onside kick it for Vanderbilt. Longhorns ready for the onside kick with 33 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kick. It bounces, and it's loose on the turf. Mad scramble for it, and Vanderbilt may have recovered. It went in and out of the hands of Parker Livingston, and Vanderbilt has recovered. Or have they?
I think it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it did. And that will be the break the Longhorns need.
Well, they're going to talk about it. Nothing easy.
And looking at it, it did go out of bounds.
Not even close.
Yeah, it wasn't
it was recovered. A little close. My goodness.
Here's
the ruling on the field is that the ball was touched in bounds. However, the ball went out of bounds with no player in possession. Therefore, it's Texas's ball at the out-of-bounds spot, first down.
Drama to the very end. Wow. But the Longhorns are going to survive it.
And let's not forget, because the name in front of the number gets a lot of people to react differently. This is a number 9 team in the country here.
And the Longhorns will have a win over a their second win over a top 10 team this season, having beaten Oklahoma, who was in the top 10. They were number 6 at the time. So they'll snap it one time, and that'll do it here with 30 seconds to go. Fight to the finish. Longhorns were in command of this game for better than 3.5 quarters before the late surge by Vanderbilt, and that's going to do it. And the Longhorns will survive an onside kick attempt again at the end of the football game, and there's still some chippiness and there's still some talking going on, but I think the cooler heads will prevail, and the Longhorns will get the win. Texas wins its 4th straight game, and they go to 7-2.
Notre Dame. Are you out of your mind? I don't buy Indiana. I'm so happy for them and the program they have. Vanderbilt's on a tough one right now against Texas, so there's going to be some shuffling here. But when you win a championship, as I know, it's not about your opponent, it's about you. And today the Irish have an opportunity to dominate an opponent.
Texas did beat Vanderbilt by just 3. They were up 21 in that game. It's just a 3-point win as the Eagles have taken the field here in Boston. One of the few times you'll ever hear this Shipping Up to Boston song and have it not be the song they're playing for Notre Dame as they get set to kick.
Well, little brother always wants to be like big brother, so they take a lot of what Notre Dame does and do it here at Boston College. I'm going to try and be nice today, Tony. I'm going to try to be nice.
I can feel it. I can feel you're going to try. We'll see if it comes true.
My first start was here at the stadium, and I tripped coming out of the locker room on the turf. So I got a lot of animosity towards Boston College.
3.5 minutes till kickoff, and at Alumni Stadium in Boston, here come the Irish. They've made their way on the field, and now we're about set for football. Boy, it feels good to be back. That bye week, it is just excruciatingly long. I think for these players, they're ready to unleash a little bit. You can tell they have some pent-up energy ready to go today against BC.
Now, I talked to some of the coaches before the game. They're all refreshed. There's no bags under the eyes. They're not bothered. One coach told me, I got to hang out with my kids and my wife and not worry about blitz pickup. So coaches are happy, players are happy, and now you get to come back and dig in.
28th all-time meeting today between Notre Dame and Boston College in the Holy War. It feels like they've played more than just 27 times before today. But this is the 28th meeting. Notre Dame is 6-4 on the road against Boston College. Notably, BC has not won.
Come on, Tony.
Notre Dame has not won since 2000. I beg your pardon. Boston College has not beaten Notre Dame since 2008.
Thank you.
So that's almost a 2-decade drought.
Okay.
Irish last beat the Eagles 44-0 at home back in 2022, and they are playing for the Frank Leahy Memorial Bowl today. Of course, Frank Leahy, famous Notre Dame coach in the 1940s, but he started here at Boston College 1939 and 40. And I will point this out too. Al Washington, defensive line coach for Notre Dame, played his college ball here at Boston College, so you know he wants to come in here and get a win against his old team.
All right, here's the coin for tonight's toss. The trophy will be heads. The football is tails. The trophy is heads, football is tails. Before I toss the coin, I'm going to ask that you make a call.
Tails.
Notre Dame calls tails. Heads, Boston College, you've won the toss. Boston College just won the toss. They'll defer their option to the second half. Which direction do you want to kick? Go ahead and put your backs to that end zone. Notre Dame backs to this end zone. Notre Dame will receive the first half kickoff. Gentlemen, shake hands. Bring your teams out.
That was a really nicely run coin toss by John Noley. I like that cadence he has in his voice.
They better do something because it hasn't been good with ACC referees. And how about, I mean, am I correct here? USC elected to receive 2 weeks ago. That was just hilarious.
Yeah, perplexing to say the least.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Notre Dame will start with the football. As you heard John Noley, I'm going to put some confidence in him today. We'll see how long it lasts. All right. Hey, Irish fans, it's time to raise your pint of Guinness and toast to Notre Dame football as they take the field against the Boston College Eagles. Game time, Guinness time, and remember, please drink responsibly. Guinness, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Diageo Beer Company, New York, New York.
The big thing I'm looking at for the Irish starting the game today is can they score slowly? This is a place where you rarely can get to as an offense, but this has to be about a rhythm and function. You want to get 4 to 5 first downs on this drive and end with a touchdown, because in tougher games against tougher opponents, you're going to have to put that kind of a drive together, a 12, a 16-play drive. That's what I want Notre Dame to do in every drive this game, because, yes, we know they can score. They can have the big plays, but do it the hard way to prove that you can get it done.
We are located at the 30-yard line on the right side of the 50. Same side as TV today. This will be nice. You can listen along if you're watching, wherever you may be watching today.
Yes.
Boston College in their traditional home uniforms. They've got the maroon tops, gold pants. Pretty similar shade to Notre Dame, quite frankly.
A rival on a last-second field goal, whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment?
Well, against USC. Oh, it's fallen off twice. Someone may have to come hold now.
Unbelievable.
It's actually Andy Quinn who's out to kick for Boston College, and this can make things a little bit trickier for your coverage unit. You have one guy on a knee right now holding. Michael Landofili is holding right now on the 35-yard line. Boston College set to kick it left to right. Everyone standing at Alumni Stadium, and we're underway. And the 28th Holy War kick's going to go over Jadarian Price's head and out of the back of the end zone. And the Irish offense comes out. Phenomenal rushing performance against USC, but I think I'm most curious, Ryan, to see how C.J. Carr bounces back from one of his worst performances.
And for saying it's one of his worst performances, he still won the game at home against a rival in the first time he ever played them. So I understand people want C.J. Carr to be perfect, even though they aren't. But you're talking about somebody who had a touchdown last week and also still had 61% completion percentage.
Here comes the Irish offense. Carr starts in the shotgun. Jeremiah Love is the back to his left. They start with 4 receivers, 2 each way. Ball spotted near hash. Immediately, Carr is going to check the play. Opening play of the game. Claps for the football, and he wants to throw. Carr drops, looking left, fires one down the sideline. Malachi Fields coming back to the football. Incomplete, and the flag comes in. And he's going to draw an early penalty. Carter Davis was in coverage for Boston College.
And Davis just did not look back for the football. Excellent block by Jeremiah Love on the defensive end. Quintavious Hutchins. He was man-to-man, running back versus defensive end. Gave C.J. Carr time, and a perfect throw by Carr.
Pass interference. Defense, number 7. 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Now, if Carr had led Malachi Fields a little bit, that's a house call.
Yeah. He had a good step and a half. Could have been a 75-yard touchdown to begin the game. Instead, it's a 15-yard penalty, though. Pass interference moves the ball up to the 40-yard line. Notre Dame going right to left here on the opening drive of the game. Carr stands in the shotgun again. He'll look to throw once more. Drops, has all kinds of time. Now he rolls right along the far hash. Pressure coming along the far numbers. Throws out of bounds, looking for Love. It'll set up 2nd and 10 after KP Price was in coverage against Love.
I do not understand throwing the ball twice after your running backs had over 300 yards rushing against USC. Run the ball.
To your point, Love in that game, career high, 228 yards running the football. Most yards ever by a Notre Dame running back at Notre Dame Stadium. Shotgun for C.J. Carr on 2nd and 10. Gets it out quick. Will Pauly makes the catch at the line of scrimmage. Turns upfield to the 44. It's a 4-yard catch and run, and here comes the first 3rd down of the game.
And with 3 straight passes, number 1, your offensive line hasn't gotten to hit anybody. And number 2, you're giving confidence to an average at best Boston College defense.
3rd down and 6 coming here for Notre Dame. They need midfield to move the sticks. 14-20, not even a minute in to this opening drive. No scores. The Irish move right to left. Pauling motions top to bottom. Now a 4-receiver set for C.J. Carr. Stands in the shotgun and takes the snap. Carr will look left. Throw. Pauling, he drops the football at the 48. Incomplete. And it's going to be an early punt for Notre Dame.
4 plays, 4 passes. Now you're punting.
Omar Thornton was the one that was in coverage against Pauling. If he makes the catch at the 48, he can maybe lunge close to a first down, but it'll make it 4th and 6, and James Rendell will come on to punt.
Anytime you pass, things have to go almost perfect. You have to have blocking, you have to have the quarterback see it, and the receiver catch it. just so much to stress your offense when you have two of the three best running backs in the nation.
Rendell punts. It's going to bounce at the 15. Oh, they made contact with the returner at the 15. Notre Dame's going to down the ball at the 2, but I think a penalty is going to bring it back into pretty favorable field position.
I think it's going to be on Luke Talich, 28, and I think what happened was the returner had his hands out saying fair catch late, and then that hit Talich. Really ticky-tack foul. I don't know, ACC reffing crew.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team. 15-yard penalty. First down. Boston College.
Wow, that ball would have been down at the 2-yard line. Would have been a 54-yard punt with no return. Instead, it's going to bring the football all the way back out to the 30-yard line, and that's where Boston College will get to start with their opening possession.
And right now, everybody on that Boston College sideline has a little tingly feeling. They're saying, oh, we're getting some calls like this. Yeah, we had a bad one on defense, but we're already halfway to where we want to be offensively before we took a snap.
So the quarterback today for Boston College is going to be Dylan Lonergan. A lot of talk whether or not it be Grayson James or Lonergan. Lonergan gets the start. First plays are run up the middle, and there's nowhere to go. Jared Dawson blows it up. Traore's in there as well. Defensive line starts with a loss of 2.
You want to find out why this defense is better? Jared Dawson is the answer. All the other pieces have done what they can do. Yes, the secondary's got more competitive and gotten some more interceptions, but Jared Dawson, being the defensive tackle, has made a huge difference for this defense.
It's a Boston College offense averaging just under 27 points per game, only 102 rush yards per game. They do a lot through the air. Turbo Richard is the back, 3 receiver set. Lonergan claps and looks to throw. Hit right away, blown up. The pass is incomplete. There was pressure in his face again from Dawson.
Oh, Jared Dawson must have reloaded on that bye week. You don't have to rest. You can reload. And Jared Dawson just showed everybody how to start the game defensively. Let's go.
Wow, Dawson last week, 3 tackles and a tackle for loss against USC. There was no time for Lonergan to throw.
I don't know why they took him off the field. let him eat.
Yeah, he goes off. Bryce Young in, Donovan Heinisch in, Traore split out wide as well. 3rd down and 12. Empty backfield, Lonergan takes the snap, looks to throw, gets it away, tipped, almost picked off. Adon Schuler was right there near the 40-yard line. Almost had bigger part. Tay Johnson nearly had the pick along the 40-yard line. It's incomplete, and it's a 3-and-out to start for the defense.
3 phenomenal things happened on that play. It started pre-snap. They had overload on either side of the offensive line, and then the safety walked up Tay Johnson right at the last second and then bailed out at the snap. So the offensive line didn't know who they were blocking until the snap of the football, and then everybody knew where to go, and that's why Tay Johnson almost had that pick.
Not even 2 minutes into the game. 13:09 left in the opening quarter. No score. Both teams are empty on their opening drive. Seamus Florio set to punt. Faison back to return. Calls for a fair catch at his own 30. It'll be a punt of 42 yards without a return. And it's going to take us to our first time out of the game.
Hopefully the Irish pass when they come back out.
13 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first quarter, and there's no score between Notre Dame and Boston College. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at 4 Winds South Bend. Relax at 4 Winds South Bend Hotel with 317 luxurious rooms and suites. Dine at one of 5 award-winning restaurants, including Copper Rock Steakhouse, Kankakee Grill, and Edgewater Cafe. Plus, unwind and enjoy the serenity with a massage, facial, and more at Cedar Spa. 4 Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Your escape from the everyday.
Did you know that just one sunburn can double your risk of melanoma? Protecting your skin is your best game day defense against UV damage, premature aging, and melanoma. As the proud sunscreen sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics, Marini Skin Solutions delivers advanced sun protection and proven skincare solutions for your top concerns. Because you deserve the best on and off the field. Visit MariniSkinSolutions.com to learn more and try our free virtual AI skin analysis tool to identify solutions to help transform your skin. Fear the Irish, not the sun.
13 minutes, 3 seconds left in the opening quarter, and there's no score between Notre Dame and Boston College at Alumni Stadium. Coors Light is a proud partner of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill, celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Tony Simeone alongside the Super Bowl champion, Ryan Harris. 10 years removed now.
10 years.
Congrats on the reunion.
It was a wonderful time. I hope that everybody gets a team. I feel this way about you, Tony, of just great people that you like, you love, and you have fun with, and you win with. And it was great to be around that group of guys. And this team, this Irish team, they have the same kind of makeup. You got two backs who love when each other scores touchdowns. That's not going to happen in most places in the nation. You got a defense that cheers for each other. That's the kind of thing you need to win a championship. It takes more than talent, and the Irish are building it as we speak.
Okay, the offense is back on the field. Let's see if they run the football here. Jeremiah Love comes into this game 14th all-time in rushing yards. He is just 6 behind Tony Brooks for 13th all-time. He can get into the top 10 today with a 100-yard rushing game. Now would be a good time to start.
It would be. And look, I had to take foundations of Catholicism at Notre Dame, so we all understand what a cardinal sin is. It is a cardinal sin to go 3 plays without Jeremiah Love touching the football.
All right, he's going to get the football here on the opening play of the second drive, running right from the 30-yard line, and he gets about a foot. Not a whole lot. He's bottled up. Omar Thornton, the safety, comes down there. 2 safeties lead them in tackles, and Thornton makes his 55th of the season.
Run it again. I mean, the first quarter runs are going to be 1-2 yard runs, but you need to get the run 3 times for an offensive line to where you really know what you're doing. So I just keep calling it.
Price and Love, through 7 games, are averaging 27 carries per game for an average of 160 yards per game. On 2nd and 10, they fake to Love. Carr keeps it running right to the far numbers. Gets a few up to the 33-yard line. KP Price, the safety and leading tackler, makes the stop after a pickup of 3.
I love that play design. Anytime you can get the quarterback to run with the football in the first quarter, it plants the seed in the defense's mind for the rest of the game. So now it's going to give a slight step of hesitation, creating the backside cut lane, and it's a 3rd and manager.
3rd down and 7 from their own 33. Notre Dame's going right to left with 12 minutes left in the opening quarter. No score. Carr's in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. And now pre-snap movement. Flags come out.
False start. Offense, number 64. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's Joe Otting, center, who came in last week. Ryan was awesome, I guess 2 weeks ago against USC.
He was.
Commits the false start, though, and it backs him up to 3rd and 12.
I mean, the hand clap has to go. We've talked about it. I'm not a big fan, but that's what happens when you got a stadium full of people clapping their hands and you're waiting for your quarterback to clap his.
3rd and 12 now for the Irish from their own 28. Carr will take the snap, drops, clean pocket, fires for Reardon. He goes up with a 43 and makes the catch. Big-time conversion on 3rd and 12. It goes for 16 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Gutsy throw by C.J. Carr. He took a hit after delivering it, and what an NFL catch by Eli Reardon.
Spot the ball at the 43, so call it a 15-yard pickup and a fresh set of downs. Pistol formation with the Irish on the move. Going right to left. Carr takes the shotgun snap. He looks right, pumps, now scans back left, throws across midfield. It's caught at the 40 of Boston College by Will Pauling.
Just a beautiful throw from C.J. Carr, left to right. Not quite a laser, not quite a rainbow, but the bread met the basket.
Went through his entire progression. It's a 17-yard pitching catch, and the Irish are in Eagles territory for the first time today.
He makes it look so easy.
Back on the football quickly. Carr now will check the play. Motions Love to his left. It's got 3 receivers again. Fields to the top, and then Pauling and Faison to the bottom. Again, no Jaden Greathouse today. Out for the 4th straight game with an injury. Carr will take the snap and look left. Rolls. Now backs up. He's one deep downfield. That's a jump ball, and Faison lays out of the 10. Incomplete. It'll set up second down.
A miscommunication on the route there. Faison ran a stop route. C.J. Carr thought he was going to go down the field in that left sideline, and head Faison just kept running straight. That was a touchdown. Second time now that Carr has missed with his receivers on a touchdown on a deep throw to the left side.
Faison, leading receiver as far as yards are concerned, coming in 436 on the season, had 6 catches for 60 against the Trojans 2 weeks ago. Second down and 10. Carr will take the snap. Look right. Throws into the flat. Caught by Love. Goes down and then lunges forward to the 39. Ball came out after it hit the turf. So it's going to be a pickup of, I think, a yard and set up third down and 9.
There's only been 2 runs on this drive, and therefore 2 runs in the game. That's all I have to say about that.
7 pass attempts so far for Notre Dame. So, to Ryan's point, this will be the 10th play. 7 passes, 2 rushes so far, and the Irish face third down and 9. They're at the Eagle 39-yard line, moving right to left. Ball spotted along the far hash, and it's 4 receivers for Carr. No score in the opening quarter. Reardon motions from top to bottom. They'll give it to Love, running right, trying to get to the edge. Cuts inside of the 35, lunges forward to the 33.5-yard line. It'll be fourth down. I don't think there's going to be any hesitation for Marcus Freeman.
I love it. I love the play call of a run on third down, knowing you're going for it on fourth, and just dictating to the defense, we are going to have our success one way or another. I love it.
Yeah, this is a 50 to 51-yard field goal from here, so they won't try it. They need the 30-yard line. Fourth down and a long 3 for Notre Dame. Carr's in the shotgun with 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Ball's on the far hash.
Reardon's going to be wide open.
Carr takes the snap, looks to Reardon, throws, and it's tipped and incomplete. Broken up by Owen McGowan, the linebacker. Comes in to get his paws on it, and it's a turnover on downs.
Just anytime a ball gets tipped, it's a dangerous situation. Now, this is an issue that's been consistent throughout the season, too, for C.J. Carr. He's got an open receiver, but the ball gets batted. One of the things you can do in practice is have that scout team put tennis rackets in their hand. Yes, I said it, tennis rackets. Tom Brady did it. Other quarterbacks in the NFL, when they start lowering that throw angle, they have to remember and practice throughout the week of getting it over those tennis rackets and still being accurate.
So it's a turnover on downs, and Boston College takes over, moving left to right.
And we just are seeing that SMU has beaten Miami. What a stunner. What a stunner.
I don't think that's good. As it's a running play on 1st and 10. It's going to go for a couple of yards up to the 35, and Tate Johnson slow to get off.
That's not
holding
good.
his right arm as he goes to the sideline. Keep an eye on 9. See if he goes to the 10.
34-yard line.
It's been so good, the freshman in the secondary. He goes off. So Jalen Stroman, the transfer, is in at safety with the Don Schuler.
And that's great that you have a safety with experience in the game when your freshman goes out. Talk about that depth.
Second down and 9 from the 35. Lonergan will fake the handoff. Now he steps up and rolls, has to tuck it and run. Tripped up and able to fall forward to the 40-yard line. Boubacar Traore takes him down from behind. It's going to get up to the 38, 39, so give him maybe 3 or 4 yards. It sets up third down for Boston College with 8:05 and counting left in a scoreless first quarter.
And Jalen Sneed almost with a sack. Just had to bring Lonergan down. Wasn't able to do it. But excellent pursuit and finish by Boubacar Traore. From Boston.
Yes.
From Boston.
Boston native. Getting a chance to play near his backyard. Shotgun for Lonergan on third down and 6. Takes the snap. Looks left. Throws. Complete at the 40. Shedding a tackle. It's a first down and more. Up to midfield. It's enough to move the sticks. Lewis Bond makes the catch. Reed is able to get out of bounds for a first down with 7:35 left. 13-yard pickup, and they're into Irish territory.
And Devontae Smith there just did not finish the tackle. He thought he had an easy arm tackle, but Boston College can save their season by beating Notre Dame. Every player you see on film throughout the week is going to play better today because of that opportunity.
Quickly back on the ball. Lonergan takes the snap, looks, throws to Bond again along the far sideline. This time he's taken down. How about that? Josh Burnham gets back and drops him for a 5-yard loss. Takes him back all the way to the 46-yard line of BC.
What I love about what Joshua Burnham did is he waited away from the running back to make the quarterback check it down to the left. And as soon as the quarterback brought up his arm, he fired to get that tackle for loss. What a play, Joshua Burnham.
Joshua Burnham's been so good when he's been able to get on the field this year. Last year, of course, had 30 tackles in a really stellar season in that run to the college football playoffs. Still on the field here on 2nd and 15. Eagles approaching midfield with 6:35 left in the opening quarter. It's scoreless as Lonergan fakes a handoff, now rolls right, throws, passes caught by Turbo Richard the back, runs out of an arm tackle shy of midfield, gets across midfield before going out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It'll be 6 yards and make third down more manageable for the Eagles.
How about having a name Turbo as a running back? I mean, come on. I guess it could have been Sonic or Knuckles. I mean, those are the other ones you could have, but Turbo's pretty good for a running back. And again, just not enough one-on-one tackling on this drive by the defense. I think they'll get there throughout the game, but a little loose to start and expected after a bye week.
Turbo Richard, Hollywood Smothers, two of the best running back names you've seen all year.
I like Turbo a little more.
Shotgun for Lonergan. Will hand it off on third down and what they say is 8, and this is going nowhere. Runs right into Jared Dawson. Hits him at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it sets up fourth down, and the punt team immediately comes on the field.
Bill O'Brien, the offensive genius, proving that genius yet again. Oh, wait, they didn't gain any yards.
4th down and 9.
I have no love for coaches who ruin careers and lives of young men. That's all I have to say about that.
Seamus Florio's back to punt for the Eagles. Ball spotted at Notre Dame's 48. We want to alert the fake.
They're coming for a punt block, though.
Looks like it. They got close last time, and this one nearly blocked again. Schuler was in close. Faison's calling for a fair catch. Muffed it at the 12. The ball's loose. At the 15, it looks like he's hopped on the football. Faison recovers. That's the second time this year that Faison has muffed a punt, but has been able to fall on top of the football.
Look, it's way tougher than it looks on TV. I mean, it's not like guys are just coming downfield, letting you quietly catch it. They're saying, oh, you're going to drop it, and they're stomping their feet, so it can happen. He's better than that, and he's going to be aware moving forward.
He's probably their best athlete, so you'll let him keep taking his chances. 5 minutes, 12 seconds left in the opening quarter, and there's still no score between Notre Dame and Boston College. Presented by Invesco QQQ, you're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Hey, is your kitchen or bath outdated? Are you wanting to upgrade with a more elegant style? Having problems choosing the right tile for your space? If that's the case, it's time to call Seamless Tiling Company, serving the Michiana area with 20 years of certified experience. Custom showers, you bet. Kitchen floors, gotcha. Backsplashes, oh yeah. Your dreams are just one call away. Follow Seamless Tiling Company on Facebook and Instagram, or call 574-315-6515. That's 315-6515 for your free quote today. Seamless Tiling Company.
As one of the leading estate sales companies in the area, Metzger Property Services has decades of communal experience between their qualified real estate agents. Metzger lists and sells all types of real estate at auction or private sale. Whether it's agricultural, residential, commercial, or developmental, there is an agent with the experience you need working for you. For sales or acquisitions, private or auction, give them a call and find out the many benefits of buying or selling real estate at auction. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon, generation after generation.
R&B Car Company in Warsaw wants your car, and we're paying top dollar to get it. At the R&B Car Company Buying Center, our buyers are on site with free appraisals, instant cash offers, and no obligation. Any make, any model, any condition, we'll buy it today. Start at rbcarcompany.com or drive in for a real offer on the spot. Fast, easy, transparent. R&B Car Company. We buy cars. Located on Biomet Drive, just off US 30 in Warsaw.
Notre Dame football is back on 107.3 WRSW.
5 minutes, 12 seconds remain in the opening quarter, and it's scoreless between Notre Dame and Boston College in the Holy War. Dick's Sporting Goods believes that sports have the power to change lives. This belief, which reflects the principles on which the company was founded, continues to guide Dick's today. We hope that you enjoy the game. Notre Dame's offense is set to come on the field, but before they do, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
This is Fighting Irish Football on Classic Hits 107.3 WRSW-FM Warsaw, a Kensington digital media station.
Tony Simeone alongside the Super Bowl champion Ryan Harris here in Boston, Massachusetts. Irish are set to get the football for the third time already in this opening quarter, Ryan. It's been a little bit of offensive ineptitude from the two teams. Notre Dame has run it just twice to your dismay. They've thrown it 8 times, What would you like to see them do here on this third drive?
Definitely pass it more. And, hey, it's not just me, Tony. You got an entire offensive line who, if they're worth and have any leadership, is saying, hey, what are we doing here? Let's get this game under control. Yeah. We have the plays. Give us a couple of opportunities. Now, I do like the 2 runs that they did call, but let's call some more. I can't believe I have to say that.
C.J. Carr started 1 for 4. He's 3 for his last 4, and he starts in the shotgun here. They'll hand it to Love on the first play of the third drive. To BC's credit, they've balled him up nicely. Runs between the tackles for 2 yards. It'll make it 2nd down and 8.
Which means you need to do some attack runs to the outside. You kind of got that with the C.J. Carr pull earlier on the second drive. But now take those runs to the edge. If the defense is going to stop the middle, then run to the edge and make those corners tackle.
2nd down and 8, 2 receivers. Irish move right to left in the opening quarter. No score between Notre Dame and Boston College. Carr drops, takes the snap, looks right now. He has all kinds of room to run. He'll keep it across the 20, takes it over the 25. He's hit at the 27-yard line. Thornton, the safety, came down to hit him right as he went down to a knee. It's enough for a first down.
There's an awkward hit, too. C.J. Carr kind of got caught between a slide and standing firm. And Eli Raridan didn't see the guy right covering him. Otherwise, he could have blocked him. But excellent job making the decision to take off and run quick in the down.
10 yards, scramble for Carr, moves the chains, and it's a fresh set. 1st down and 10.
C.J. Carr is your leading rusher.
From their own 27, loves the back, gets the handoff, running right, patiently stutter steps, then cuts inside across the 30. They're going to spot him right at the 30. So it's 3 yards on the 1st down carry for Jeremiah Love.
And it started 2 drives ago with 1 yard, and now it's already at 3 yards. Give those big boys up front some food to eat by calling the run.
4 carries for 13 yards for Love, but you know a big one's coming at some point.
30-yard line.
3:40 and the clock ticks here in the opening quarter. Both teams have had empty, scoreless drives to begin the game. This is now the 3rd Irish offensive possession of the opening quarter. They're moving right to left with the ball spotted at their own 30. 2nd down and 7, 2 receivers. Fields from the top, motions right to left. They'll give it to Love, running left, throws a stiff arm at the 30, spins out of 1 tackle, does well to get 3 yards. Could have been nothing as he gets to the 34 before T.J. Green takes him down.
25 yards worth of work right there by Jeremiah Love. It starts with a stiff arm in the backfield, then a spin at the line of scrimmage, and a leap through 2 defenders to get those couple of yards. What an effort by Jeremiah Love.
Another big 3rd down for Notre Dame early in this game. Already their 4th 3rd down of the contest. They're just 1 for 3 to start. 4 receivers for Carr. Ball spotted near hash. Has 2 each way. As he motions Will Pauling at the top of the formation. Takes the snap, looking for Pauling underneath, makes the catch for a first down at the 40, puts his head down and spills forward all the way up to the 42.5-yard line. They'll spot him at the 42. It's going to be an 8-yard pickup to move the sticks.
They're going to call that play again because Jeremiah Love was wide open by himself down the left sideline.
Wow, they got right back on the ball quickly. And we've seen this a lot this year. Now that Carr gets back to the line of scrimmage, now he assesses and decides what he wants to do on 1st and 10. He'll give it to Love, running between the tackles, head down to the 45, plunges forward for an extra yard to the 46. It's a 4-yard carry on 1st down.
And now on this drive, multiple times, defenders for the Eagles have been planted in the ground, ran over, and you haven't even crossed the 50 yet. This is the power of running the football. And to your point earlier, Tony, when I played with Peyton Manning, anytime we got a first down, that's when you want to start going in what they call NASCAR. Not hurry up, not 2 minute, but you're on that ball, you're threatening the defense.
2nd down and 6. Ball's between the hashes as Carr takes the snap. Looks left now, rolls right, looking downfield, heaving one. Deep into Eagle territory. It's picked off at the 5-yard line. Isaiah Ferris has it. He's on his way back across the 20, and Malachi Fields brings him down to the 27-yard line. There is a flag at the 30.
The offense is staying on the field for Notre Dame.
He was looking deep downfield for K.K. Smith.
And K.K. Smith got shoved in the back, too. I couldn't believe it. And that was right in front of refs.
For the pass, holding, defense, number 16, 10-yard penalty, and an automatic first down.
So it goes against Ferris, who made the interception.
Yeah, funny how when you break the law, you can sometimes benefit in the short term. But not allowed. What a throw by Carr, though. I mean, that was a 60-yard bomb. 60 yards, that ball just went in the air. My goodness.
He can really uncork it when he needs to.
I mean, like, I don't think I can have plates at a house. If I could throw that far, baby, why don't you just put those plates up about 60 yards? Let me just hit one of these, bing, break them. I mean, you can do all kinds of cool stuff throwing that long.
So the holding penalty is going to move the ball up to the 44-yard line of Boston College. First down and 10. As the clock ticks, approaching 1 minute to go in the opening quarter.
And you want to take this drive into about 9 minutes of the second quarter. This is what I talk about, scoring slow. Can you just march down the field?
Jadarian Price on the field for the first time. He's the back as Carr takes the snap. Looks right, pumps. He's going to throw this one away. Was looking for Fields. Eagles had that sniffed out the entire way, and he lives to fight for another down.
You're kind of getting away with a mismatch. Now, Jadarian Price and Jeremiah Love have both come what they call a full slide. So the running back goes to the end of the line of scrimmage, but twice now that's been a defensive end. So Boston College is going to stay in this defense and try and get that mismatch and eventually get some pressure on C.J. Carr.
Second down and 10. Ty Washington's in with Eli Raridan. Two tight ends to the top of the formation. Two receivers to the bottom. Pistol set with Price behind Carr in the shotgun. 58 seconds left in a scoreless first quarter. C.J. Carr gives the ball to Price, running left, cuts inside, dragged down from behind after a pickup of maybe just one or two. Quintavious Hutchins, captain, fifth-year player, makes the stop.
And backside penetration there, causing the cutback a little too early. Still got to get some positive yardage out of it, but he had a wide open space to the right. Jadarian Price is going to break one. He's going to cut it back, but go a little wider, quicker. He would have gotten a house call.
Third down and 9, 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Irish are 2 for 4 on third down so far today. Carr takes the snap, looks left, drops it off to Price, catches at the 45, turns upfield, gets to the 40. He's shy by a whole host of yards. He's going to be 6 yards shy.
I go for it.
Carter Davis makes the tackle. It's going to be fourth down with 10 seconds left. This will likely end the quarter, but it's going to be fourth down and 7 maybe for the offense.
I go for it here. My offense hasn't woken up yet if I'm Mike Denver.
That's the end of the first quarter.
I'm going to force the urgency and the issue. Now, it's not the best thing to do in a tie 0-0 game, and you're in a 0-0 game. You got to do something.
To your point, they're kind of in no man's land. They're at the 41-yard line. 4th and 7 is coming when we come back. I'm not sure what a punt does for you here, but we'll find out what Marcus Freeman decides to do after maybe a surprisingly scoreless first quarter between the Irish and the Eagles, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Get paid sooner with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Simply open a CU1 free checking account, set up direct deposit, and get ready for an early payday. Plus, you'll be able to show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. It's your money. Get access to it sooner. View full disclosure and open an account online today at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Did you know that just one sunburn can double your risk of melanoma? Protecting your skin is your best game day defense against UV damage, premature aging, and melanoma. As the proud sunscreen sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics, Marini Skin Solutions delivers advanced sun protection and proven skincare solutions for your top concerns. Because you deserve the best on and off the field. Visit MariniSkinSolutions.com to learn more and try our free virtual AI skin analysis tool to identify solutions to help transform your skin. Fear the Irish, not the sun.
Johnny Soper with you inside our Notre Dame Radio Network studios. Scoreless in Chestnut Hill right now between the Irish and Boston College after one quarter of play. Here's scores from games in progress right now involving ranked teams. 16th ranked Louisville down against Virginia Tech 16-7 with under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Second ranked Indiana ahead of Maryland 7-3 with 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Georgia and Florida tied Fifth-ranked Bulldogs and the Florida Gators looking for their fourth win on the season, tied at 7 apiece with 5.5 to play in the first quarter. 13th-ranked Texas Tech down early against Kansas State, 7-0, with just under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. And 15th-ranked Virginia leads Cal on the road in Berkeley, 10-0, with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter in that one. Let's go back out to the broadcast booth at Alumni Stadium with Ryan Harris. Here's Tony Simeone.
Thanks a lot, Johnny. Those are some good scores to keep an eye on. I think, as we alluded to earlier, Miami lost to SMU in overtime. Kind of look at it both ways. One, that's a loss that Notre Dame now has against Miami that's not looking as impressive, but that was team number 10 in the rankings, so Notre Dame could jump them. And then I look at Vanderbilt losing. They now have 2 losses after losing Texas at 9. It's a team Notre Dame could jump. We're going to learn a lot on Tuesday when they put out that first CFP kind of potential bracket, and then we can start really understanding how you jockey for position. But the most important thing is take care of business with the game in front of you.
And you're not doing it right now in terms of passing more than running it. And look, that's the exciting part, right? You could be one of the other 100 teams across the country right now. Boston College isn't looking for that show on Tuesday, which I will stipulate again. They need to have famous Tony Simeone on the selection show. Let them know what's going on here on the team. Somebody talk to ESPN.
I'll get my people working on that.
Thank you.
Everyone wants to see this face.
I mean, they shouldn't have to have you add. They should have already had you on there.
4th and 7, and Notre Dame's offense is on the field. Moving left to right now here in the second. Big play to start the second quarter.
Now you can go for it, but there's also the quarterback quick kick. Brady Quinn's favorite play he never got to run.
Carr is in the shotgun with 4 receivers. Hasn't taken the snap yet. Now he looks to the sideline. Looks like they're going to snap the football. Play clock's at 12. Well, Carr's going to motion Reardon again.
I think they're just going to take the penalty.
Might be right. They do take the snap. Carr's looking to throw on 4th down. Firing deep downfield. Has Fields. Makes the catch at the 10. Still on his feet at the 5. He's in for a touchdown. 41 yards strike from Carr to Fields. And the Irish are on the board.
Phenomenal play design. Making everybody think 3 times, even the broadcasters before the snap. And then he threw a perfect ball, almost had 2 players catch a touchdown. Will Pauling was coming right to left, Malachi Fields left to right. Fields got it, and Pauling fell off. And then what I love, as soon as Pauling saw that Fields scored the touchdown, he jumped up to go congratulate him. That's a great teammate, great play call, great throw by C.J. Carr.
Rarely do you want 2 receivers in the same area, but it worked out. Extra point now. Noah Burnett is on, and it hit the upright. Back-to-back weeks, it's no good on an extra point from Noah Burnett.
Got to fix that going into this last stretch. We've all been there, 100 yards out, just easy layup, chip and a putt, and you send it right.
Speak for yourself.
That's the first time you've lied to me on this broadcast.
Oh, boy. A shank on the extra point, and the score remains 6-0. Notre Dame in front. But they're in the end zone first, and they have the lead over Boston College with 14:52 left in the second quarter. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network, presented by Invesco QQQ.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, 0 sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, 0 sugar.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credits plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Notre Dame has the lead early in the second quarter, 6-0 over Boston College with 14:52 left in quarter number 2. On the field, every play counts. The question is, are you making the right plays? Whether you're preparing for retirement or already at the goal line, Howard Bailey Financial is here to help. Download your free toolkit to see important disclosures at hbtoolkit.com.
I hope Howard Bailey's helping these young kids with NIL, learn what to do, find the mutual funds, diversify your portfolio, and please buy a duplex, not a house.
I was talking to Ian Book, former Notre Dame quarterback, and he said as he talks to a lot of the players, that's like the number one thing he's trying to remind all of them, an opportunity that he didn't have to really cash in when he was right at the end of the pre-NIL era. And that financial education is so important for these guys. They're now getting a chance to cash in.
The security you can create by learning how to invest, the language you can use, right? And one of the things that no one talks about in the NFL, Ian Book saw it, every Notre Dame player who's been in the NFL seen it, about March of the rookie year. After that season, you can see guys come in looking like they saw a ghost, and they did. They're called the IRS. And it's like you went through 4 years of college and didn't have to worry about taxes, and now all of a sudden you do. Players are getting that right now, that experience, that knowledge. And oh, by the way, $169 million are being paid to coaches who are not coaching this year. It's not NIL ruining the sport.
That's a fun fact.
They should create something where you get fired as a coach, half of the rest of your salary goes to the players that you brought there based on the lies that you told.
Put it in an ETF. I mean, they just let it grow.
There you go.
I'm sure Howard Bailey could help out with that.
Throw a little Bitcoin in there, and now you're having a day.
Notre Dame set to kick it away here.
We must be clear, this is not financial advice.
Absolutely, not at all. As it goes into the end zone.
That's the lawyer in me now. We are claiming no liability here. We are.
That's the last thing I would be doing.
Yes.
Is giving any financial advice. But again, great to see obviously what Howard Bailey does and what the athletes, and Notre Dame's done a great job of coaching up all the young guys on how to kind of enter this new phase of their life.
Yep. The first thing I would do if I was Marcus Freeman is put the book, The Millionaire Next Door, in each of my players' lockers. Great book that teaches you how to build wealth.
So Boston College brings their offense back on the field. They had just 17 yards in the first quarter. They're moving right to left. It's a jet sweep on first down. This is Jaden Skeet running towards the far sideline. Gets across the 30. He's shoved out of bounds at the 31. Tay Johnson takes him out. Good to see him back on the field. It is a 6-yard pickup on first down.
I'm going to have to see some birth certificates because between Turbo Richard and Jaden Skeet, I mean, to have Skeet as a receiver, I mean, that's the speed sound. I'm going to have to check that birth records, man. I think Coach O'Brien's getting away with something.
I think they snapped the football.
Offense. The line was not set for 1 full second.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty. Second down.
They snapped the football before half the personnel was ready to go. That's a mistake by Michael Krauntz, the center.
Or longer in the quarterback.
Yeah. It's going to back him up to the 26-yard line. BC going right to left here in the second quarter. Notre Dame leads 6-0. Missed extra point after the touchdown from Malachi Fields. Lonergan's in an empty backfield. Takes the shotgun. Blitz comes. Throws underneath. Passes caught. Close to a first down. Catch is made at the 33-yard line. They get up to the 34. Jeremiah Franklin, the tight end, gets them into a position for 3rd and 1 after a pickup of 8.
And there, Franklin, no one around him for 7 yards as he ran his route. Those are the kinds of things that have to be contested earlier in the down to make that a tougher throw and catch.
3rd down and 1. A short one coming for Boston College. They're 1 for 3 on 3rd down today. Lonergan takes a low snap. They keep it on the ground. It's enough for a first down. Jordan McDonald drags a couple of Irish defenders across the sticks and 35 all the way up to the 38-yard line for a 4-yard carry.
You mentioned the low snap. That's something when I watched the film, Tony, that could come into play today. An uncharacteristic amount of low snaps from the center and shotgun.
Quickly, they're back on the ball. Another low snap out of the pistol. Lonergan will play fake. Steps up, throws over the middle. Tipped and intercepted. Tay Johnson has it. Schuler tipped it. Johnson brought it in. He was already sitting on the turf. And it's the 14th interception of the year for Notre Dame.
You can call as many pass plays as you want, but Pick City travels. And Adon Schuler with the tip, and Tate Johnson on his backside, catching it right in his belly. What a play.
The throw was over the middle. It was tipped and intercepted at the 36-yard line. Johnson was already on the turf. Great reaction skills. And the talented young freshman has his second pick of the season. Notre Dame's going to take over with the football at their own 36-yard line when we come back. With 13-16 left in the second quarter, it's the Irish 6, the Eagles nothing. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Life changes, then it changes again. At Edward Jones, we believe that when it comes to your financial goals, you can't predict the unexpected, but you can prepare. Challenges such as job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Hi, I'm Jake Peedy, an Edward Jones financial advisor. Let's work together to help make sure you're ready for life's ups and downs. Call us at 574-522-3242 to get started. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Alan Aldifer.
And I'm Mike Bergen. We love Kosciuszko County and have had the pleasure of serving our community and clients for over 20 years as Aldifer Bergen & Company.
Now we are excited to become part of the Beacon Point Advisor family. This move allows us to have more time to take care of our clients to help in all of your present and future financial needs. All of our local people are staying and are here to see you on West Market Street in downtown Warsaw. Remember, Aldifer Bergen & Company has partnered with Beacon Point Advisor.
Just like the Irish on the field need to prepare for in-game adjustments, you need to prepare for when temperatures outside cool down. Don't get sidelined by a furnace breakdown this fall. Trust Collier's Heating and Air Conditioning, your Lennox Premier dealer, for a fall furnace tune-up and total peace of mind this season. We're here 24/7 with emergency service to keep your home comfortable, no matter the score. For more, call 574-373-0325 or check out trustcolliers.com.
Now back to Fighting Irish Football on 107.3 WRSW.
16 seconds are left in the second quarter, and Notre Dame leads 6-0 over Boston College. Passionate fans and an ice cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. Tony Simeone with Ryan Harris, and I had a Diet Coke before this football game,
right.
And I see you working on a regular Coke.
An original Coca-Cola full diesel. Hey, second part of the season is starting. This is the championship run. You got to get the good stuff. Coca-Cola, the original taste that makes you say, ah.
So many good options. Also should mention, too, on Wake Up the Echoes, they hook us up with, obviously, Dasani, which is a Coke product.
Yes.
Topo Chico with the big bubbles, which is a huge hit for me.
You know one of my favorite things I see at the gas station? A Topo Chico tall boy. You get like 18 ounces in that thing. That's living now.
Really nice. Okay, Notre Dame's going to bring the offense on the field. I have a staggering stat for you.
Good or bad? I don't want any bad ones, Tony. Come on, Tony.
15 takeaways on the year before this game. Notre Dame had only scored 27 points off those takeaways. They just picked it off, starting at their 36. It's a great time to build on that number right now.
I agree.
They're coming off a 10-play, 85-yard touchdown drive before this. They start at their own 36, and Carl play fake on first down. Wants to go for it all. Faison has a step at the 30, catches at the 25, down to the 20 of Boston College. A big-time pickup for Notre Dame to start the drive. Carr hits Faison. They're into the red zone after a 46-yard pickup.
Well, they listened to Tony Simeone, and so should you. Going for a gut shot on first down, and again, a perfect throw from C.J. Carr.
Just like that, inside the 20. Notre Dame moving left to right, looking for their second score of the game. Pistol set. Price will get the carry this time. Stutter steps, then rumbles forward over the 15 to the 14-yard line.
I told you that next time Jadarian Price was likely going to do something a little earlier in the backfield. It's exactly what he did. Same exact run. He knew the cutback was going to be a little wider. Did the stutter step you mentioned and got upfield for about 4 yards. Great adjustment by one of the greatest running backs in the game right now.
10 carries so far for Notre Dame, just 37 yards. Pistol set on second down and 6 for Notre Dame. They're at the BC 14-yard line. Faison in motion from the top of the formation. Price gets the carry, running right, takes on a tackler, and drives him back 4 yards. Gets up to the 9. Good, strong run from Price for 5.
It was a run from Price, but halfway through it, he started blocking KP Price, the defender for Boston College. He was running into his chest, almost looked like he was blocking him for 4 yards until they took him down. What a run, Jadarian Price.
Price coming off an outstanding game 2 weeks ago against USC. 13 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown, and of course the 100-yard kickoff return TD. 3rd down and 1 from the 9. Irish moving left to right. Carr out of the pistol, gives it to Price, running between the tackles, has the first down, spins over the 6, close to the 5. It'll be 1st and goal coming for Notre Dame.
Right now, Notre Dame using some different personnel. They had 3 tight ends in on that personnel and their bigger wide receiver, Matt Jeffrey. So Notre Dame using formations and still running the same plays, but in a different formation. It makes the defense look completely different. They have to put different personnel in, and they're struggling with that as we speak.
Yeah.
2 players interchanging twice now on the sideline.
There's technically 4 tight ends in the game. Jeffrey's in there, Reardon, Ty Washington, and now James Flanagan, the young freshman tight end. Play clock is down to 6 as they get set. 1st and goal. Shotgun. Price gets the carry. Stutter steps across the 5. Dragging
Ball's
the ball came out. Loose at the 4-yard line. There's a huge pile. And now who's going to have the football? That's concerning. Price has had a few fumbles in the red zone this year already. Even if Notre Dame recovers it, which they aren't, it's not good.
Now I'm a little concerned here, Tony.
Whoa, you are.
Ruling on the field. It's a fumble recovered by Boston College. 1st down.
If you're going to have an upset, you need to have a play that reverses a score. And now we have back-to-back defensive takeaways. And more than anything, you were looking at the bottom of the barrel. If you were Boston College there, Notre Dame gone up 12-0 and then converted 2-point conversion, even if they kicked a field goal, that would have been a totally different game. And now they're still in it.
Favor Bate came up with the fumble recovery. Omar Thornton, their safeties, they are good players. They come down and they rip it out. And Boston College will have the football at their own 5. And again now, 16 forced turnovers on the year and still just 27 points to show for it for the Irish offense. Okay, 6-0 Notre Dame leads with 10:34 left. We'll take a break and come back with more of the second quarter presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers, and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV, and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
In football, changing the game begins with rethinking it. Like rethinking how players work on their game with wearable tech, advanced analytics, AI, and more. The same innovative thinking that changes the game could change your portfolio. Invesco QQQ gives you access to the innovators who are rethinking the world. Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs' risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. Consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. Visit Invesco.com for a prospectus with this information. Read it carefully before investing. Invesco is not affiliated with Notre Dame Athletics. Invesco Distributors Inc.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
10:34 left in the second quarter, and Notre Dame leads 6-0 over the Boston College Eagles. Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Dine at one of 6 award-winning restaurants or unwind at the Tranquil Cedar Spa. Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Your entertainment escape. Okay, it was killing you, I'm sure, to miss the USC game because it's USC, but you missed a trip to Four Winds. We're on the road this week, so when you get back next week, it's going to have been nearly a month since you've been at the Four Winds. You got to be just eager as ever to get back there.
I can't wait. With the night game, that's 2 steam rooms. That's 2 steam room visits, one in the morning, one pregame, just to make sure everything's good, you know, and The steakhouse there is phenomenal. The breakfast, they even have gluten-free pancakes for your boy.
Wow.
I know, and they deliver to the room.
Diet compliant.
You got all kind of compliance over there at the Four Winds Resort. I love it there. I love the staff. They're amazing.
I'll see you eventually. I still have that gift card.
Get out. I think it expired, bro. Come on, man. You can't keep one for 2 years.
I will be there. You just wait.
I feel like I'm going to have to pay for it then.
No. Boston College has the ball. And Lonergan's going to take the snap. Almost a botched play. Has to just run forward to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's stopped right at the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Traore's in there to get the stop on 1st down.
Traore almost had a sack on the 1-yard line. And what happened is Lonergan looked at the middle of the field where he had just thrown an interception, was like, I'm not going to do that again. I mean, that's the benefit of getting a first-half interception, is it's going to affect the quarterback for the rest of the game.
Notre Dame's defense has been outstanding so far. Just 35 yards for the Eagles through the first 20 minutes of this contest. BC moving right to left. Lonergan takes the snap. Blitz comes, throws underneath. It's caught by their leading receiver, Lewis Bond. Gets out across the 15-yard line all the way to the 18. It's a 13-yard pitch and catch to get him out of the shadow of their own end zone.
The safeties are too deep when there is a slot receiver. Slot receivers love running slants. And when your safety covering that slot receiver is 12 yards off the ball, they can run a 10-yard slant for a first down. That is if-then football.
Got to correct myself. They took Lonergan out of the game. Grayson James, who's played the last 2 after Lonergan was benched. Lonergan started today. Now James is in there on the offense. He's completed the first down. Now they're in the pistol, running on 1st and 10. Turbo Richard cuts inside across the 20. Gets it all the way to the 23-yard line. Traore and Sneed have the stop after a 5-yard carry.
So Bill O'Brien was down 6 points and benched his starting quarterback for the 2nd time this season. He's doing it again, Tony.
Low snap on 2nd down. They run it with Richard between the tackles. Out across the 25. This is close to a first down again. Some good running by Richard. It's going to be a 4-yard pickup before Drake Bowen makes the stop. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
And this offense reacts differently with James in there. He's running things. They have more snap, more pop. How do you take that player out of the game at all? I mean, that's one of those things that coaches aren't always making the best decisions. And I thought, watching the film, that Grayson James has a lot of good skills. He's got the wiggle, he's got the waggle, he's got the arm, he can run it. He is a threat.
His completion percentage is just 52% compared to 67% of Lonergan, but you can tell there's more dynamism to his game as they now face 3rd down and a short one. Moving right to left, takes the snap. Richard runs and able to find a first down. Gets over the 30 up to the 32. Boston College is happy with this. Clock hits 8:05 and counting, Ryan. They move the sticks. You know Bill O'Brien and BC, they want to shorten this game as much as they can. They'll take first downs with the clock running here in the 2nd.
And they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they want to get a touchdown, a defensive stop, another touchdown, and then start winning this game. Opportunity for Notre Dame defensively right now.
It's just the 4th first down of the game for Boston College as they approach the midway point of the 2nd quarter. Low snap again for James. Quarterback draw. Hit in the backfield, then able to spill forward out to the 34. Jalen Sneed makes the tackle. Linebackers really come on well for Notre Dame in the middle portion of the season to get the stop after a pickup of 2.
And Jared Dawson in there in the mix as well. I just love how he plays the defensive tackle position. He's big. He'll start one way, recognize the play in that 2nd step, readjust and make a play and change that pocket.
Boston College huddles and breaks the huddle with 20 on the play clock, being very deliberate here as the clock approaches 7 minutes to go in quarter number 2. James works out of the shotgun and takes the snap. Swings it out to Richard in the backfield. Oh, they blow it up. Kingston Viliamuasa gets there first. Stops him at the 28. Steve came in with support as well, but it's a loss of 6. And then a late flag comes in near the 20-yard line.
Kingston Viliamuasa is the greatest linebacker in the nation. And after getting the tackle for loss, he made a motion across his nose towards his sideline, not towards a player.
Unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. Defense, number 27. It's a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's your boy, Tony. Go and get your boy.
The official?
The officials, you gave him credit. I was unwilling to.
Let me watch the replay here.
It is after the play, after the tackle. We're watching the replay now. And Kingston Viliamuasa, not to anybody, is finishing his celebration of a sack that he's done 25 times this season without a flag.
That's a bad call. John Noley got it wrong. It was right in front of him, too.
Get your boy.
Jordan McDonald is in the backfield now, and they're up to the 43-yard line. James wants to throw. Drops and has time. Looking towards the near sideline. It's out of bounds. He just threw it away. And he'll live for 2nd and 10.
Jason Onye almost getting there. So that defensive line is getting pressure with just 4 players. That's a good thing to see.
Defensive line has really gotten better with every passing week this year. They were great against USC. As you mentioned, Onye, you got Heinisch, Dawson's been great today, Traore. They've all come up big. Sets up 2nd and 10. Ball spotted along the near hash. BC is moving right to left here in the second quarter. Notre Dame leads 6-0. James takes the snap, looking right now, steps up. He can run if he wants, gets rid of it near the line of scrimmage to his tight end, Jeremiah Franklin. He's hit at the 47, so it's going to be a 4, maybe 5-yard pickup and set up 3rd down.
There is a big-time injury.
Officials timeout on the field.
Oh, no.
For injury.
The left tackle, Jude Bowery, is going to have to be out at least a play. He was flat in the turf. He now is trying to find which direction he's going, and he can barely walk off the field. This is scary.
That's the left tackle, like you said, Jude Bowery being helped off the field. See who comes in for him.
Hey, blitz that side right now. I'll tell you that. Blitz that side. Whoever's over there. They've been sitting in the shade in this 45, 50-degree weather. Them hammies get tight like a tiger.
Pape Abdulile is going to come in and play left tackle.
Nailed the name. Way to go, Tony Simeone.
Shotgun for Boston College on 3rd and 6 here with 6:10 and counting. Trips bunch to the top along the far hash as James takes the snap. Looking right, pressure in his face, throws, and it's caught for a 1st down into Irish territory all the way up to the 35. Lewis Bond, their top receiver, comes through big again.
The slant from the slot is absolutely killing this defense. The way to defend it are 2 things. Either 1, get your corner or safety on the line. Give away the coverage. Number 2, drop a defensive tackle. That's going to change the throwing lane for the quarterback. Make him pull it down and give your lineman a chance for a sack.
No Christian Gray today, ruled questionable before the game. Have not seen him on the field. Mark Zachary has been playing alongside Leonard Moore at corner. It's a young secondary with no Christian Gray, and now it's 1st and 10 from the 35. James out of the pistol, turns and hands to McDonald, running right between the tackles, close to the far hash. He's taken down after a pickup of 1. Elijah Hughes is in there. Bowen's in there. It'll be 2nd down with 5:05 and counting here in the 2nd.
Now, Boston College is doing exactly what Notre Dame wanted to do offensively. You want to have a slow, long developing drive. And now, if you're Boston College, you can take this under 2 minutes if you get another 1st down, and that's a big problem.
This is the 12th play of the drive for BC. Doing a lot of clock chewing here. Empty backfield, 2nd and 9. James takes the snap and wants to throw. Looks right, gets it out. It's caught again by Bond. Shoved out of bounds by Schuler. He's shy of the 1st down. Shoved out of bounds, I think, just beyond the 25-yard line, or just shy of the 25-yard line, which should be shy.
3 routes that broke off at 6 yards. And for each of the 3 defenders covering those routes, they were 3 yards away from the receiver. 2 of them ran inside slants from the left, and the right receiver ran an out route that got caught. They're not contesting the 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage to 10 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. That has to change.
8-yard pickup, so it's 3rd down and 1 for the Eagles. James takes the snap. They're going to run it. McDonald running left, tripped up and stopped at the line of scrimmage. He's short, and it sets up 4th down.
Kingston Viliamu-Asa came with a huge blitz, timed it perfectly, and disrupted the play. Nowhere to run. You have to go for it if you're Boston College. And it looks like they're going to Tony.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th down and 1. They left the ball spotted back at the 27.
You got to alert a jet sweep, some misdirection type play.
This is really 4th down and 2. James is in the shotgun, takes a quick snap, fakes a handoff, looks right, throws from the far sideline, broken up! Oh, it's Luke Talich! Gets his paws up there, bats it down, incomplete, and it's a turnover on downs.
That was Luke Talich's play of his season so far. He knew that he had the receiver behind him, but he did not panic. He took a great angle, 45-degree angle towards the sideline, and put his left paw up to shut down the fourth down and get the ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Important stop for the defense with the Eagles in the midst of their best drive of the game. Irish will get the football back at their own 27 with 3:23 left in the second quarter. Presented by Invesco QQQ. It's Notre Dame 6, Boston College nothing on the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Game day starts long before kickoff. It starts with the playlist, the cooler, the bottle that sets the tone. That's where Teeling comes in, the official Irish whiskey of Notre Dame fans. Crafted with a shared Irish heritage and spirit of excellence and progress. Made in small batches, full of big flavor, and honored as the world's most awarded Irish whiskey. When it's time to toast the team, don't bring just anything. Bring the whiskey that shares your values. Teeling. Drink responsibly.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
3 minutes, 23 seconds left in the second quarter, and Notre Dame leads 6-0 over Boston College. VetTix provides free event tickets to our members of the military, veterans, first responders, and their families to thank them for their service and sacrifice. To learn more about how you can donate tickets or join, please go to vettix.org.
What a perfect play by Luke Talich to get the ball back to the offense. And what was the best drive of Boston College's offensive day so far?
To your point, it was a 14-play drive. On their previous 3 drives, just 13 plays combined. So it tells you how they were starting to move it. Costly penalty for Notre Dame that wasn't a good call. But they found a little bit on that drive, and it was huge to get out of there with no points.
And the confidence builder, right? If you're that defense, what did we talk about earlier? Okay, you're going to get some first downs, that's fine, but we're going to make a play to stop your progress. And they've done that twice now on back-to-back drives. And I got to say, Luke Talich has grown so much, so quickly this season. It's exciting to see what his future is going to be.
Yeah, they look even better in the secondary than I thought they'd be coming into the year. They've really grown throughout the season. As the Irish have the ball, starting at their own 27, they look to throw to Love. Gets it out towards the far numbers, takes it down the sideline now, cuts back, and he has a first down. Up over the 35, near the 40, taken down to the 41 for a 14-yard pickup on the first play of this drive.
And Jeremiah Love, knowing how the play develops, he kind of weaved back once he crossed that left hash to set up the block for Anthony Knapp, and then he bounced back off to the left towards the sideline and got that corner. Excellent use of his body to set up the blocks for his linemen.
Irish moving left to right, leading 6-0 in the second quarter, 2:50 and counting. That's the second catch for Love for 15 yards. So that's 35 total yards for him today. He's second in the country in receiving and rushing yards combined per contest at 136.
Love the ball carrier.
He gets this carry on 1st and 10 and does well to earn 3 between the tackles up to the 44-yard line.
And you got a lot of time now here if you're Notre Dame. You don't have to run a play here, but I would to continue to get towards that end zone. You need to get a touchdown here.
I want to score twice.
Yes.
I want to score here and use the timeouts and get it back.
Ooh, I like it, Tony.
Greedy and hungry here on the other side of the bye week. 2:15 left as Carr claps for it on 2nd and 7. Steps up and now throws underneath. Love makes the catch. He's across midfield, spins over the 45, up to the 44-yard line. Thornton brings him down. That's likely the final play before the 2-minute timeout. That's going to be it. 12-yard catch and run for Love will set the Irish up at the BC 44 with 1st down and 10 when we come back. It's still the Irish 6 and the Eagles nothing with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Left in the opening half between Notre Dame and Boston College, and the Irish lead 6-0 over the Eagles. Invesco QQQ is the official ETF partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. Invesco Distributors Incorporated. Tony Simeone, Ryan Harris here in Alumni Stadium in Boston. They've got reason to be happy right now. They're right in the football game, and they got Mr. Brightside going at the perfect time.
I mean, the playlist has been fantastic. I think the word is out that we are music connoisseurs, and they know that we're going to be judging the DJs. They bring their best game.
Yeah, all kinds of genres, too, and eras, although a very specific era tantalizes us most.
Yes.
It's 2000s music, basically.
Late 90s, 2000s, like Fresh Prince all the way through, I don't know, like the second Usher album, maybe.
We're talking a lot of Young Jeezy, T.I., Fabulous might even get in there.
Come on, let's go.
Holla back, youngin'.
Nas, come on.
Yeah, sure. Okay, here's a nice note. Jeremiah Love, now with 23 rushing yards and 23 receiving yards, is over 1,000 yards on the season already. We're only halfway through
That's incredible.
the 8th game of the year. He's just so fun to watch. We better soak it in while we can.
There are going to be running backs who start for teams across this nation who aren't going to get that in the entire season.
Yeah.
They're going to have a great year at 780 total yards.
I'm curious to see how they navigate the rest of this game at running back, though, because Jadarian Price just fumbled inside the red zone. And so let's see, do they bring Price back in the game? I know we are believers in that, but we've seen this coaching staff over the past few years. If you fumble, sometimes as a running back, you don't get back on the field the rest of the game. And I don't know. What do you think's going to happen?
I got a lot of problems with that. Okay. You absolutely put him back in the game. Do we take coaches out for making bad play calls?
No, I'm with you.
Because if that's what we're going to do, if we're going to take players out for making mistakes, let's take coaches out too. Hey, coach, you just called a bad play. Give me the play sheet. Let's go.
It's not my philosophy, but we have seen it in the past.
But what it does is it stifles the development of your confident and top running back. Jadarian Price is the number 3 prospect in running backs by Mel Kiper Jr. He's going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
What all of us hate is when we make a mistake and we don't get the opportunity to prove ourselves again. I think Price is going to get back in this game.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for him. Irish have the ball at the BC 44, and Carr wants to go for it all again. Will Pauling's open at the 10, catches, and he walks in. Another touchdown for Notre Dame. Carr hits Pauling 44 yards, and they lead by 2 scores.
Fantastic play design and call by Mike Denbrock. You got Jeremiah Love in the backfield. Everybody's thinking it's run, and then all of a sudden, here comes Will Pauling coming out right to left behind the entire defense, and a dime throw by C.J. Carr, and they're going for 2, Tony.
Yeah, they missed the extra point, so it's 12-0 right now. They want to get this thing back on schedule. It's an empty backfield. Carr's looking left, throws to Love, catches at the 5, has blockers wrapped up, not going to get there, though. Great individual effort defensively. Might have been Davion Crouch, linebacker, who got in there to blow it up, grab him by the ankle. Brings him down. The 2-point try is no good, so it's 12-0 Notre Dame with 1:53 left. And like I said, Ryan, I want to score twice. You got all 3 timeouts.
You got all 3 timeouts. You get a nice punt. You get a defensive stop, a couple of timeouts. Now all of a sudden they got to throw it on 3rd down. This is offensive coordinator Tony Simeone. I like it.
Well, I just think this game has not really gone according to plan so far.
I also want to say Sullivan Absher is absolutely playing his tail off at left guard for the Irish today. He is a man amongst boys. He even got out there on that last screenplay to get over there before the end. And they always say, get in the last frame of the clip. And there, Sullivan Absher continuing to dominate in a really impressive game today.
Yeah, with no Shrouth, no Craig, these guys had to really step up. Talked a lot about Joe Otting last week against USC. I mean, the team ran for 300 yards. An entire offensive line deserves credit. I always think the guy that gets overlooked the most is Emil Wagner, just the most consistent guy at right tackle, as everybody else gets shuffled throughout the deck.
But I think Emil Wagner is the best lineman on this team. Billy Shrouth is up there too, but he, of course, had the injury. But you're right. I mean, Sullivan Absher stepping into some big shoes. Billy Shrouth was, to me, an All-American the way he was playing.
So impressive what Joe Rudolph's done with that group. You think about last year, guys going down, they all slot in and figure it out. This year, kind of a similar thing. Whoever steps in, it just feels like they pick up where the last guy left off.
But that's where recruiting comes into play. And what I love is how many Notre Dame fans know about recruiting. Because you might not hear a guy after he gets to campus, but 2 years later, he's playing big-time ball for you, and you need him.
So it's a touchback that sets up BC at their own 25, and they're going to throw on first down. Grayson James drops it off underneath. The pass is caught just shy of the 30. They're going to run the clock here after Skeet makes the catch, goes out at the 29. It's a 4-yard pickup, and now who's going to call time? They've blown the whistle. I think it's Notre Dame timeout.
Get your boys, Tony. Get your boys.
I think it's Notre Dame timeout.
Yeah, the referees just didn't want to signal anybody. It was. Now they signaled. Notre Dame took a timeout.
So we'll see how the chess match plays out here. I like Marcus Freeman's chances. 1:42 left. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 from the 29. They threw conservatively there. Boston College is in a tough spot here, Ryan, because they obviously have the onus. They need to go score at some point here.
Well, they wanted to go downfield, but the coverage by the secondary was excellent, so he had nowhere to go with the ball.
And you run the risk of, if you throw incomplete, you let Notre Dame save those timeouts for offense right now. So there's a lot to think about on both sidelines.
Well, Bill O'Brien had quite the nickname in the NFL when I played, and it was not for his intelligence. So it fits and is consistent with the fact that he threw on first down there.
See what he draws up on 2nd and 6.
Can't wait.
Second-year head coach at Boston College. They were 7-6 last year. 1-7 at this point of this season.
Oh, maybe the playbook's too tough, Tony.
Be a lot of reasons for a 1-7 record. That could be one of them.
How many 1-7 coaches have their job still?
I'm sure Rob could look that up.
Hey, nice deflection. That's what we call deflection right there.
So it's going to be 2nd and 6 at the 29. Boston College is going to they're going to review something here. Are they going to review if he was out of bounds?
Yeah, but his knee did come down inbounds, and it was right in front of the referee, so I'm not sure why they're looking at this.
Well, this would give Notre Dame their timeout back, theoretically. John Noley, the referee. Now, the problem for the delay here is he ran down to one side of the field, but they're getting the review monitor for him, and it's in a different part of the field.
Get your boy, Tony.
Well, what would be nice here, again, I like John Noley's cadence and the way he talks.
Okay.
But it'd be nice if he's going to go off the field, he should announce what he's doing, because you've got a lot of players now and personnel kind of left in a lurch. Now he's going to come back out to the 15-yard line. Okay.
He's not even going to say anything.
Yeah, I don't know what that delay was for.
What is happening right now? The ACC referee crews have been atrocious this year. That's all I have to say about that.
This has been one of the better ones.
Sadly.
Which might prove your point.
Exhibit B, Your Honor.
Okay, they reset the clock to 1:48. 2nd down and 6. James in the shotgun. Takes the snap and he wants to throw. Drops and has time. Now pressure comes in his face. Bryce Young is there. Kingston Viliamuasa's there. Traore's there. They all get home, and it's a sack. Back to the 21-yard line. And another timeout for Notre Dame.
Phenomenal job. As you mentioned, Tony, 3 different players beat their one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback at about the same time. What an excellent time for a sack, and so happy for Bryce Young getting in on that action.
Yeah, Bryce Young, such an exciting freshman year. It's been a lot quieter here as a sophomore, but you know all the potential and talent is there. He was the first one to get home, got his paws on James, and kind of began the sack process.
Yeah, what a phenomenal time, too, because not only do you move them back, which means you're helping your offense if they do get a punt here, but also now you're in this quarterback's head. You got an interception that benched the quarterback at the start of the game, and now this quarterback is going to be looking for Boubacar, KVA, and Bryce Young.
3rd and 14 now with the ball at the 21. It does say 2 timeouts left for Notre Dame, so maybe they did say he went out of bounds.
Just took it down to 1.
Yeah, now there's 1. So, okay.
Get your boys,
timeout.
Tony. Get your referee
I will
friends.
say the clock operator here has not been great either. Down in distance has been a little bit sloppy, but
can't expect much from Boston College.
3rd and 14. They need the 35. James motions Richard into the backfield with him. 4 receivers. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Will take the snap. Here comes the pressure again. James gets out of it, though. Rolling left, throws to the 40, and it's caught for a first down. Bond has it before Talladge gets in there with Leonard Moore and Schuler, but it moves the chains as they convert for 22 yards.
And now you got to change your defensive game plan, but Kingston Viliamu Asa was almost so scot-free after beating 2 players that he couldn't get to the sack. A wasted opportunity there.
It's a great opportunity. They couldn't get James down, and now the drive continues. He'll throw deep downfield. It's caught again by Bond into Irish territory along the far sideline at the 41. 7th catch of the game for Bond. He's approaching 100 yards.
And Grayson James is just firing this football. Those last 2 throws were NFL throws. That one, 25 yards to the right, open field throw. Wow.
Got him with 7 catches, 85 yards for Lewis Bond. He averages 7 catches a game, which leads the ACC, and he now just needs 13 more catches to break Zay Flowers' record for most receptions in a Boston College career. Clock is still running. What is going on here?
So what happened is Boston College made a substitution, and so Notre Dame then did, and they took their time getting off, and Bill O'Brien lost his mind. It's probably why you shouldn't change your personnel in a 2-minute situation,
Well,
Tony.
you should use a timeout if you have to, right?
I mean, these are all things that educated coaches would have done, yes.
Yeah, it was a throw to the far sideline. Bond made the catch. What's so confusing sometimes, you got to be on top of all this stuff. I try to be up here. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. The catch was made diving towards the sideline, and it got a first down, but he went down inbounds, then went, rolled out of bounds, and it stopped for the first down sticks. But once they reset it, that's an inbounds play, and they rolled the clock. And like you said, once they rolled the clock, then they subbed, and they couldn't stop subbing. At that point, you got to call timeout, but they lost 20 seconds off the clock.
You would be a great head coach for Boston College, Tony.
Well, I saw the athletic offices around here. I could drop the resume on the way out.
Send a note to Billy O.
A good NCAA football video game record. Okay.
Fantastic.
54 seconds left. 2 timeouts left for BC. It's 1st and 10 at the Irish 41. They're moving right to left. 12-0. Notre Dame leads. James will take the snap. Wants to throw. Pressure from behind. Gets rid of it. And it's caught at the 25. Up to the 20-yard line. It's Jaden Skeet. Picks up the first down. 21 yards as they approach the red zone.
Again, the rush almost getting there, but James getting the ball off. He is having a heck of a drive against the Irish defense.
He's invigorated this Eagle offense. 35 seconds, clock still ticking. Takes the snap along the far hash. Pumps, now he rolls left. Pressure, here comes Snead, he got him. Sacks him back to the 25, and Bill O'Brien has to call his second timeout. Jalen Snead has been doing a great job of getting into the backfield, and he does it again.
Jalen Snead, all 6'2", 230 of them, just beat down Kevin Klein, 6'7", 320 graduate at the right tackle position. What an incredible play by Jalen Snead.
3rd sack of the year. He was also the guy that had the pressure on the last play before James was able to just barely get it away. So it drops them back to the 25. They'll call it 2nd and 14 with 28 seconds left in the quarter and the half. These are some really important plays here coming. 1 timeout left for each team.
And right now, if you're Notre Dame, you want to try and get at least a tackle for loss or a sack here to get them, make that field goal tougher. And conversely, if you're Boston College, you're aiming for the end zone twice. And you're telling your guys in the huddle, hey, we have no timeouts. We have no timeouts.
They got one.
We got one timeout left, but we want to keep it until we have to use it.
4 receivers set with the Eagles moving right to left. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. It's a ball spotted on the near hash marks as James stands in the shotgun and looks to throw. Pressure right away. Heaves it down the near sideline into the end zone. It's caught Touchdown! Reed Harris beats Leonard Moore, and the Eagles are on the scoreboard. Add that to the list of things that were not on my bingo card.
Number 15. Penalties decline. Resulting in play is a touchdown.
And Leonard Moore had excellent coverage, just got caught up in the feet and ended up going down, so he couldn't contest the ball. But again, Grayson James just with an immaculate throw and testing the best corner on Notre Dame's defense because of the man-to-man. Excellent throw, excellent execution. Can't hate it.
That's one of the first times I can think of in his career that Leonard Moore has been beaten like that down the sideline. Like you said, he tripped and fell.
Yeah.
And that's a big reason why. It wasn't as if he lost a jump ball battle, but rare you see him losing one-on-one like that. And this extra point is good, and this game is interesting.
Now, here we go. We got a penalty on Boston College because one of the extra linemen straddled the defensive player for Notre Dame. You got 22 seconds left and a timeout if you're Notre Dame. This ball is going to get out to near the 40. Plenty of time to score before the half.
And Jadarian Price might get a chance to return it here, which is the last thing Boston College wants. There's not been an announcement yet for the call. Here it comes.
Can't straddle.
After the play, personal foul. Offense number 75. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
That's Abdullahi, who came in at left tackle after the injury to Bowery. He takes a really bad penalty here.
Yeah, you can't straddle a man after the kick goes through, especially when you're down 12-7. I mean, come on, man. That's just, it's always hilarious to me when players try and be tough when they're losing a game.
Okay, so I was getting greedy. I thought Notre Dame could score,
they can
get a stop, and score again. Now, they gave up the touchdown there, but this is a really good opportunity. The ball's going to be on a tee at the 20. Boston College is kicking right to left. There's 22 seconds left, so you're definitely going to let Price try to return it. And then no matter what happens, you're going to have time for a timeout play. If you're Notre Dame. Yeah.
You got 3 plays. You get a quick hitter and get the guy out of bounds. You had 19 seconds. Another quick hitter. You can maybe get down, I don't know,
It's
9
close.
seconds, yeah, but you got opportunity here.
Price is standing at his own 18-yard line. What an opportunity, as this kick is a high end-over-end boot. It's going to back him up to the 12-yard line, and here comes Jadarian Price. Left to right, looking for a seam, runs over a man at the 35. Good return, sets them up at the 36-yard line to begin this drive with 17 seconds left.
And there's a little bit of extracurriculars after the play, too. So Boston College is what we call smelling themselves. They got Uncle Momentum. But an excellent opportunity here for Notre Dame to get a couple deep shots, get some points on the board, and settle everybody down before the halftime.
Both touchdowns have been 40-plus yarders for the Irish. You have 17 seconds, 1 timeout. Boston College has the ball to start the second half, so you got to try to get some points here. They've spotted it now at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 with Notre Dame going left to right. They'll put it between the hash marks, and Notre Dame comes out with 4 receivers.
K.K. Smith is going to be man-to-man, wide open to the left of the offense.
He's to the top of the formation with the big 3 to the bottom. Faison, Fields, and Pauling all down here near us. Loves the back. Carr claps for the football and wants to throw. Drops, looking left. Steps up. Throws across midfield. Faison makes the catch short of the 45. We'll call timeout right away. 9 seconds left. Marcus Freeman calls it with, 9 seconds left. 19-yard pickup.
Personal foul.
Oh!
Roughing the passer. Defense number 15. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the play. First down.
And they don't need to call the timeout now. That's a huge break.
I wonder if they'll give it back to Notre Dame. They have not taken it off the board yet.
Yeah, he never had to call it because of the penalty. He can get up right on the line here with 9 seconds left. And they've moved the ball all the way to the 31. What a gift for Notre Dame. They can snap this right away. Carr might clock it here. He's under center to try to get 2 plays out of this. Now they run the clock, takes the snap and spikes it. Oh, come on now. Put 7 seconds up there. They ran it down to 6. There's no way it took 3 seconds to clock the football.
And also, get together as an offense. Huddle, huddle, huddle. You have 33 seconds left. Huddle down there.
I think that's bad clock operation because they clearly clocked it with 6 or 7 seconds left.
Either way, the team does not know the play, and there's 23 seconds until the ball has to be snapped.
Well, you're in a tough spot here, right? Because if C.J. Carr doesn't have what he wants right away, he's got to throw it away. You can't let this be the last play. This is at least a 48, 49-yard field goal try from here. They can make it shorter with a quick pickup. Ball's at the 31-yard line. Marcus Freeman just called timeout. And that means he has to bring the field goal team out now.
It's their final timeout of the half. It's 30 seconds.
I don't know. They must have seen something in the motion they didn't like. I still would have loved to just go for it. I still think you can. Go for it. And like you said, Tony, if you don't like what you see, if you're CJ Carr, throw it out of bounds and get your field goal unit out. And that's what you're telling your team right now. Hey, we got to run this play, but offensive line, get ready. And if you're not on field goal, get off the field as soon as possible.
Well, the difference now is with no timeout, the pass has to be to the sideline and out of bounds, or it has to be to the end zone, or it has, like you said, it has to be thrown out, spot clocked, basically thrown away intentionally quickly enough that you don't run all the time off. And it looks like the offense is coming back on the field. So you've got to be really disciplined. If you're CJ Carr, it's got to be one decision, and then bang, the ball's got to be out.
And you want to get some kind of scissors kind of route where you have two players crisscross to get the defense to give you some space. You can get to that sideline.
Completion inbounds kills you. Now, Boston College is making a huge mistake here. They've got 7 defensive backs on the goal line. You're just trying to throw this to one of the receivers to run out of bounds for 10 yards. This is horrible coaching.
You don't say, Tony. I wish I could say I was shocked.
What are they looking at here? You're just going to get 12 yards and make this an easier field goal if you're Notre Dame, right?
And right now you're throwing it to Jordan Faison and getting him out of bounds.
Carr takes the snap, throws it to Reardon, catches, running down the sideline, steps out. He gets maybe 20 yards out of this, up to the 17-yard line. He's able to get 14 yards and make the field goal that much easier with 1 second left. I got to say, Ryan, if I am calling it out before the play, it's malpractice on the other sideline.
Not when it's Boston College. They can do it all day. But let's just say this. Coach Bill O'Brien is consistent. And bad coaches need to be called out because they ruin lives of players on their teams.
This is not Noah Burnett to kick. It's Eric Schmidt. The freshman kicker for Notre Dame is out to try a 35-yard field goal. Final play of the half. It's a good snap, a good hold. Here's his kick, and the kick is no good. Oh, that sums up the first half for Notre Dame. They gain nearly 300 yards and come away with just 12 points, and it's another empty red zone trip.
Be positive. There's a lot good going on. You got a great run game going. Your quarterback's playing well. You had a couple mistakes. Everybody take a breath. Get your favorite beverage at halftime. Come back. Use the restroom. Let's go play.
So the Irish leave some points on the board in the red zone. A fumble inside the 5 and a missed field goal. Eric Schmidt now 0 for 2 on the year. The freshman came in after Burnett hit the upright on an extra point, and that is how the half ends. Okay, interesting game in Boston. I don't mind it. Notre Dame leads 12-7 over the Eagles. Now let's go back to Johnny Soper for the Notre Dame halftime report presented by Invesco QQQ.
All right, Tony, thank you very much. Coming up after the break, we'll get you all the highlights and tell you what happened in the first half, plus stats and scores from other games, and Ryan Harris's analysis of the first 30 minutes of play in Chestnut Hill. It's Notre Dame 12, Boston College 7. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network, presented by Invesco QQQ.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
Every time I turn around, my friends at Pure Talk give me one more reason to feel good about switching. This month, for instance, they're supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat veterans struggling with PTSD. The result? They're saving lives on both ends of the leash. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. I like being in business with an American wireless company who shares my values. Yeah, I appreciate unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and I bet you will too. But I think you'll really appreciate doing business with a company who gives back to the men and women who volunteered to defend our country. Just dial pound 250, say micro. With Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team, you can switch in as little as 10 minutes. Again, dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal, book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Welcome to Halftime on the Notre Dame Radio Network. Your complete first half recap is coming up as we send you inside our network studio. Here's Johnny Soper.
12-7, Notre Dame leads Boston College at Alumni Stadium in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. First half highlights brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods, the official sporting goods retailer of Notre Dame Athletics. Johnny Soper with you. Let's take you through it. Not a great first half for Notre Dame. Boston College won the toss and deferred. The Irish drew a pass interference penalty on the first play from scrimmage, but they went 3 and out after that. Started the football game with 4 consecutive pass plays. BC started their first possession at their own 30. They also went 3 and out. Irish got the ball back, converted a 3rd and 15, and then they got 17 yards on the next play after that to get into BC territory, but the drive stalled. Notre Dame went for it on 4th and 3 from the Boston College 33-yard line, but C.J. Carr's pass was broken up. So BC got the ball back at their own 33 with just under 10 minutes to play in the first quarter. They picked up 1 first down and then punted it back to the Irish. Jordan Faison muffed it, but he was able to recover it. So the third possession for Notre Dame began at their own 15 with just over 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. They picked up 3 first downs and then went for it on 4th and 6 from the BC 40-yard line on the first play of the second quarter.
Carr's going to motion Reardon again.
I think they're just going to take the penalty.
Might be right. They do take the snap. Carr's looking to throw on 4th down, firing deep downfield. Has Fields, makes the catch at the 10, still on his feet at the 5. He's in for a touchdown. 41 yards strike from Carr to Fields, and the Irish are on the board.
Third touchdown of the season for Malachi Fields. Noah Burnett yanked the extra point, so it was 6-0 Notre Dame after a 10-play, 85-yard drive. BC turned it over on their ensuing possession. A tipped pass over the middle, and the ball found Tay Johnson, who was laying on the turf, and caught it for the turnover to give the Irish the ball back at their own 36-yard line. And then a 46-yard pitch and catch from Carr to Faison pushed it inside the red zone. Irish had 1st and goal at the 5, but Jadarian Price was stripped of the football. BC recovered with just under 11 minutes to play in the first half. And from their own 5-yard line, Boston College moved the ball all the way down to the Notre Dame 27, and they lined up a 4th down and 2.
James is in the shotgun, takes a quick snap, fakes a handoff, looks right, throws from the far sideline, broken up! Oh, it's Luke Talich! Gets his paws up there, bats it down, incomplete, and it's a turnover on downs.
A promising drive for BC thwarted by the Irish defense. Notre Dame took over at their own 27 with 3:23 to play in the first half. They breezed into BC territory, and they scored on another long pass play.
Irish have the ball at the BC 44, and Carr wants to go for it all again. Will Pauling's open at the 10, catches, and he walks in. Another touchdown for Notre Dame. Carr hits Pauling, 44 yards, and they lead by 2 scores.
4-play drive went 73 yards in just 90 seconds. A failed 2-point conversion attempt made the score Notre Dame 12, Boston College nothing. So BC got the ball back with 1:53 to play in the half. They converted 3rd and 14 at their own 21-yard line, and then they got chunk plays of 16 and 20 to get deep into Irish territory, and they scored on a 25-yard touchdown pass from Grayson James to Reed Harris. PAT made it 12-7. A personal foul on that point after moved the ensuing kickoff back, so the Irish got pretty good field position at their own 35-yard line. With 17 seconds to play in the half, they picked up 19 yards on first down, got an extra 15 on a roughing the passer penalty on the same play. They picked up 14 yards on the next play, and that set up a 35-yard field goal by Noah Burnett. The 35-yard field goal attempt. It was by Noah Burnett, and it was no good, wide right. And so Notre Dame, despite doing a pretty good job getting themselves into field goal range, trying to tack on points at the end of the first half, unable to do so. And so that is where our score stands at the half in Chestnut Hill. It's Notre Dame 12, Boston College 7. Stats from the first half plus scores from other games after this. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Hey Valley fans, it's Scott at Bobcat. Coach Mo and staff have this year's team prepped and ready for another great season. Keep that Cub Cadet, X-Mark, and Bobcat prepped and ready for whatever fall has in store for us with a service at Bobcat of Warsaw. That way your machine is ready to react and perform just like these young men on the field. Let's fill those bleachers with the green and gold and cheer these young men on for another great season. Bobcat of Warsaw is a proud sponsor of Death Valley football.
Booyah! Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Hi, I'm Matt Swartz, your Syracuse Edward Jones financial advisor. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help them feel a little bit less unexpected. Call me today at 574-457-0225 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Unfortunately, the end of the boat season is coming sooner than any of us wants. But now is the time to visit Splendor Boats in Warsaw for all off-season boating services. Indoor, safe, and clean boat storage, winterization, and shrink wrapping. Repower your boat by replacing or upgrading its engine. Splendor Boats can also change the look of your pontoon by replacing that old carpet flooring with new marine-grade vinyl. Plus, redo your boat's furniture and canvas tops with their canvas and upholstery department. Be ready to go next spring. Splendor Boats, a small family business for big family fun.
Is your kitchen or bath outdated? Are you wanting to upgrade with a more elegant style? Having problems choosing the right tile for your space? If that's the case, it's time to call Seamless Tiling Company, serving the Michiana area with 20 years of certified experience. Custom showers, you bet. Kitchen floors, gotcha. Backsplashes, oh yeah. Your dreams are just one call away. Follow Seamless Tiling Company on Facebook and Instagram or call 574-315-6515. That's 315-6515 for your free quote today. Seamless Tiling Company.
Notre Dame football is back on 107.3 WRSW.
Notre Dame 12, Boston College 7 from Alumni Stadium in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. Johnny Soper back with you inside our network studios. It's time for the Irish Index presented by Invesco QQQ, a weekly segment that tracks Notre Dame football's most important game stats as a way of measuring overall team performance. And right now, the Irish are only running the football for 49 yards in the first half, and that is just not going to cut it for a team that ran all over the Trojans 2 weeks ago and going against a Boston College defense that has allowed an average of 492 yards a game in their previous 4 games, especially against the run. Louisville last week ran the ball for 10.2 yards per rush against BC. Just 49 yards on the ground for the Irish in the first half. Other stats, C.J. Carr, 13 of 18 for 237 yards and 2 touchdowns, a completion rate of 72%. The Notre Dame rushing attack looks like this. Jeremiah Love, 7 carries for 23 yards. Jadarian Price, 5 carries for 14 yards, but a key fumble on first and goal at the 5 on a drive that looked like the Irish were surely going to punch it in. Will Pauling, the leading target for Notre Dame right now, 4 receptions for 73 yards. For the Boston College Eagles, Grayson James, 10 of 12 in the first half after entering the game for Dylan Lonergan. He has 124 yards and that 1 touchdown pass just before the end of the first half. Eagles got outgained by the Irish offensively, 286 to 163. Notre Dame's able to throw the football 237 yards through the air for the Irish to Boston College's 153. But just too many mistakes for Notre Dame. 1 turnover, as I just mentioned, inside the red zone, inside the 5-yard line. And give BC credit, they're hanging in there. But Notre Dame's just got to clean things up. There's just no question about that. Irish down 12-7 at the half. Other scores right now, 16th ranked Louisville up 21-16 over Virginia Tech with 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Halftime in Maryland, and the second-ranked Hoosiers lead the Terrapins 20-3. Halftime in Jacksonville, and this is a surprising score. 5th-ranked Georgia tied with Florida. Gators trying to knock off a huge upset. Also at the half in Manhattan, Kansas, 13th-ranked Texas Tech leads Kansas State 12-7. And 15th-ranked Virginia leads Cal 17-7 at the half. It's 12-7 in Chestnut Hill. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network presented by Invesco QQQ.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the...
Designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your...
Windshield wipers. eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at Four Winds South Bend. Relax at Four Winds South Bend Hotel with 317 luxurious rooms and suites. Dine at one of 5 award-winning restaurants, including Copper Rock Steakhouse, Kankakee Grill, and Edgewater Cafe. Plus, unwind and enjoy the serenity with a massage, facial, and more at Cedar Spa. Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Your escape from the everyday.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Hey, Fighting Irish fans, you have the power to save lives. That's because just one organ donor can save 8 lives. Go Irish and say yes to organ donation. Learn more at donatelifeindiana.org. Johnny Soper with you in studio. Notre Dame 12, Boston College 7, the halftime score. Let's bring in Ryan Harris. Ugly first half, Ryan, and yet Notre Dame has the lead. Your thoughts on the first 30 minutes of play?
They're winning the game. They had a fumble in the red zone. It never feels good. Defensively, you were great outside of 2 drives. I mean, they're coming back off a break. How are we on our first day back from work after vacation? I don't know. They got another half to go. It's going to be refocused. There was a stern talking to in the locker room, and everybody's going to come out and play great. It's going to get out here with a W.
Really quickly, just 49 yards on the ground for Notre Dame. How do they improve that in the second half, Ryan?
Call the run and stay with the run. And you know what's crazy, Johnny? You can do a run-to-run audible. Hey, you want to run right, but if it's too packed, we can run left. Give your quarterback that option.
All right, Ryan, thanks very much. Once again, the score, Notre Dame 12, Boston College 7. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network presented by Invesco QQQ.
Bank anytime and anywhere with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Manage your money easily with CU1's free checking account that offers no monthly fees, convenient digital banking, a highly rated mobile app, and access to more than 90,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide. Plus, you can show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. View full disclosures at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
Game day starts long before kickoff. It starts with the playlist, the cooler, the bottle that sets the tone. That's where Teeling comes in, the official Irish whiskey of Notre Dame fans. Crafted with a shared Irish heritage and spirit of excellence and progress. Made in small batches, full of big flavor, and honored as the world's most awarded Irish whiskey. When it's time to toast the team, don't bring just anything. Bring the whiskey that shares your values. Teeling. Drink responsibly.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed. Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your nature-made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Irish fans get to the action fast with Allegiant Air's nonstop flights to top destinations across the U.S. Game day starts the moment you board. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Book now at Allegiant.com. Back to the booth for the second half. Here's Tony and Ryan.
Thanks a bunch, Johnny. We are almost set to begin the third quarter, and Boston College is going to have the football and a chance to take the lead. Notre Dame leads 12-7. And this game is, I think, more intriguing to begin the second half than many, including myself, expected before this one began.
Well, it's exciting because you have an opportunity to go grab it if you're Notre Dame. And this is the thing. To become a championship caliber team, you have to take what you want on the field between the whistles. And they have that opportunity here in the second half.
Eric Schmidt kicking right to left. This is fielded and brought back out to the 20-yard line. Good work that time by Notre Dame's coverage team. It'll be a 5-yard difference from that and a touchback. And here you go. Quite frankly, Ryan, defense has played pretty well for Notre Dame tonight. They've not been the issue. They got to come out and start this one with a statement drive defensively.
And you just keep doing what you're doing defensively, getting the pressure with your 4-down linemen and having your linebackers make plays with corners covering. It's a huge opportunity here and a wake-up call, too. I mean, again, they came back off of a break. They had the weekend off. The game keeps growing and evolving, so they have to meet their moment right now, and it starts on this drive.
Eagles will go left to right. Grayson James came in after Lonergan started. He was 10 for 12 for 124 yards in the first half, and a look to throw on the first play of the second half. Pumps, then throws underneath to his tight end, Jeremiah Franklin, who makes the catch at the 25. Jumps over a man to the 26. It's a 7-yard pickup on the first play of the second half.
And that Jeremiah Franklin's a big dude, 6'3", 244. He kind of got lost in the laundry. Everybody covered front side, but they forgot the tail crosser. That always happens when you have a sprint right out option. There's going to be somebody coming from the left side of the field late, and that was Franklin.
It's his third catch of the game. Had 31 on the season coming in, already a career high. 2nd and 3. It's a pistol set. They give it to Richard running between the tackles up the middle. He's close to a first down, but just a yard shy. Gets out to the 28-yard line. It'll set up 3rd down and 1 for a BC team that went 5 for 8 on 3rd down in the first half.
An excellent play by Jordan Botello playing the right defensive end. He absolutely sandwiched the pulling guard who went right to left. in the hole that caused the trip up. Excellent play for Botello.
3rd down and 1 as the Eagles spread it out. 3 receivers, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. James in the shotgun with Richard a step to his left and behind him. They'll give it to Richard. Good hard run. Puts his head down, absorbs a tackle, drags Drake Bowen with him out to the 30-yard line. It's enough to move the chains on this opening drive for BC.
Tough to stop a 3rd and 1, especially with the linemen that BC has. They typically have good offensive linemen now. But excellent job not making it more than a couple of yards for the game.
Jordan McDonald comes in as Richard limps off. 4 receivers set. Shotgun snap. James fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, runs across the line of scrimmage and gets a couple up to the 32. Again, it's Drake Bowen with the tackle.
And Drake Bowen with a perfectly timed blitz. He held his position until they went through the dummy cadence and then fired at the right moment to the point where James didn't think he could get the handoff and had to pull the ball back. Sacrificed his running back. Ouch.
2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard run. Now they go empty backfield. McDonald split out to the near numbers. Now he motions back into the backfield to James Wright. Opening drive of the 3rd quarter. James drops, looks to throw, fires, caught by Skeet at the 35. Looked like Notre Dame had a chance for a pick, but Skeet got his hands up, brought it in for a 4-yard reception.
I love that defensive call. What have we talked about in the end of the 2nd quarter? All of a sudden, hey, they're getting these slant routes, drop a defensive end. Jordan Botello was there. He was just a yard too deep. He had his hands there to catch the ball. So I love that the defensive coaches for Notre Dame are making some changes to shut off that quick slant.
12-15 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Notre Dame leads 12-7 over Boston College. 3rd down and 6 from the 36. BC needs their own 40. James drops, blitz comes, throws to a wide open man in the far flat. It's caught. Kalen Chudzinski's down the far sideline across midfield into Notre Dame territory before stepping out at the 43-yard line. A 20-yard chunk play to move the sticks.
Well, one thing I didn't like on that play, you have Boubacar Traore not rushing. I mean, that's like having Von Miller not rush in his prime. You got to have your best pass rushers rushing the passer. And number 2, I think it was likely Traore who had the drop, who had to be over on that tight end. So you're making your star defensive end play linebacker on a 3rd down play where he's used to getting sacks.
BC was forced to punt on their first 2 possessions. Then they threw a pick. But then, since then, 2 drives, 14 plays for 68 yards and 7 plays for 75. And now they're across midfield again as James keeps it himself. Navigates for, that was really a circumnavigation for 1 yard. All over the place. Gets up to the 42-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 9 coming.
And James's answer to Notre Dame blitzing has been to just take the ball himself and get upfield. It's a pretty quick, smart decision to make, especially if you know that you have an unblocked player. So I'm really impressed with Grayson James, how he came into this game after starting earlier and is now performing at a high level.
Also, they once again are chewing some clock here. It's already 4+ minutes off the clock. 10:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. And he takes the snap on 2nd and 9. Looks left, throws far sideline. Caught by Richard. Makes a man miss the 40. And then drags Jaden Osbury with him up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards to once again make it 3rd down and 2. Very manageable 3rd down coming for BC.
What BC is doing now in their passing game is they're using their star receivers who were successful towards the end of the 2nd quarter to draw the attention of the defense and then hit the late leaking back or tight end. It's what they're going to do now. So now you want to go to more of a zone versus a man defense and let your guys play with their eyes in the backfield.
Grayson James now 14 for 16, 164 and a touchdown. On 3rd down and 2, Richard gets the handoff, running straight up the gut. Oh, this is close. Really close to the marker. They need the 33. They've got this spotted at the 33.5, I think. Should be 4th down.
And if you're BC, you got to go for it here. You're riding momentum. Nothing would change this game more than taking the lead.
Well, they are in a spot. Luca Lombardo is the kicker they have, who is perfect on the season. 2 threes right now does give you the lead, but I'm with you. It's so short, you have to go for it. 3rd and about 1.5 feet.
And the coaching point to the D-line is hold your water. Do not get drawn off sides.
4th down coming for Boston College, less than a yard. 10th play of the opening drive of the 2nd half. Shotgun for James, hands it to Richard, running straight forward. He's got it up to the 32. Drags a couple of Irish defensive linemen with him. Good hard running by Richard to earn the 1st down.
And right now, if I'm Notre Dame, I'm getting some different defensive linemen in. I'm going to get my personnel fresh. But BC now, listening to you, Tony, they're not making any adjustments. You got to stay on the field.
They're back on the ball quickly. Trips bunch to the near side of the formation. James looks left, now throws. Skeet makes the catch at the 30. Osbury hits him right away. Stops him in his tracks at the 29. It's 3 yards on the pitch and catch. But again, the clock continues to tick. 8:50 and counting here in the third. They're playing keep away from this Notre Dame offense.
Drake Bowen, though, getting closer and closer on that blitz to affecting the throw. He was right in the lap of James as he threw the ball. He's going to get there, Tony. Believe, don't have fear. Worry and belief are the same amount of energy. Use it wisely.
Drake Bowen leads the way with 7 tackles for Notre Dame so far tonight. 2nd down and 7. James along the far hash takes the snap, fakes a jet sweep, looks left, now throws. It's caught by the tight end again, Franklin, inside the 25. He's shy, but once more, they get to within 3rd and very manageable. It's down to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pitch and catch is going to make it 3rd down and 1.
This is the game that Boston College wants to play. This is small ball for you baseball fans out there. You're going to run the ball, a couple of dink and dunk passes that then all of a sudden set you up for 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. And right here, if I'm BC, I'm taking a shot at the end zone, knowing I'm going for it on 4th down.
It's not a bad idea. 3rd and 1 from the 23. James in the shotgun. Claps for the football. They'll hand it off to Richard. Running along the far hash. He's short again. Stopped for no gain. Kingston Viliamu-Asa's in there. Linebacker got some pressure. Jared Dawson, too.
Jared Dawson's just everywhere when you want to run the football. Really impressed with him.
This is going to be the 14th play of the opening drive of the second half. 7:25 and counting to go.
I don't know why Kingston Viliamu-Asa's taken off the field. This is a down. You want him on the field.
They send 3 receivers to the near side of the formation. 4th down and 1. Richard, the back, gets the handoff, makes a man miss, and he has another 1st down. Up to the 21, and this crowd now is coming alive. They're going to see the 15th play of this offensive drive come from Notre Dame's 21-yard line.
And that means that your defense has had 30 plays now on the last 2 drives. But if you're Notre Dame defensively right now, you got a fresh set of downs. You want to get a tackle for loss or a sack, and you want to try and get an interception. So a ton of opportunity, no concern.
1st down and 10 from the Irish 21. BC moving left to right. Notre Dame leads 12-7 here in the 3rd quarter. James pumps, drops, looking to throw, fires, broken up. Drake Bowen, great work in coverage that time against Chudzinski. Got his left hand out there, and he knocked it down.
And that is the #1 area of improvement that Drake Bowen has made in the last 3 weeks. He can cover that 5-yard out route and that leaking running back now. He has really added to his game.
This will be the 16th play of the drive for Boston College, and they're not even in the red zone yet.
But their offensive line is gassed. You can see the chest heaving from here. Meanwhile, Notre Dame is patiently waiting for the next opportunity. Shout out to Lauren Landau, keeping his guys ready and prepared for a game like this.
He's done a great job here in 2 years with Notre Dame. 2nd and 10. James will drop, looking to throw. Steps up. He's pressured, and he goes down. Joshua Burnham with the sack. Drops him back to the 23. It's a loss of 2, and it makes it 3rd down and 12.
And Joshua Burnham is the best complement to Boubacar Traore. He is going to rush the passer and stop the run. And they're falling back perfectly off of his rush lane back towards the line of scrimmage to get that sack. Huge play by Josh Burnham.
This feels like a spot where Grayson James has to be smart. 3rd down, what they're going to call 11. They say it's just a loss of 1. No, 3rd and 12. Ball's at the 23.
You're looking for a screen play right now if you're Notre Dame defensively.
It's a big spot here. 17th play of the drive. Ooh, shotgun for James. Looking to throw. Throws underneath. It's caught at the 15. Huge hit by Devontae Smith. They'll stop him shy. Should have been a false start.
Yes.
Ball's at the 14-yard line. It's 4th and 3. And what will Bill O'Brien do?
Don't tempt me, Tony. I'll tell you what, though. 2 receivers were moving when they snapped the ball right there. That was a shock that they didn't call that. I have no idea how that wasn't an offsides. That was insane.
They're going to stay on the field. Wow, here's the play of the game. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 10 minutes have come off the clock in this drive. It's 4th and 3. James is in the shotgun. 18th play of the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. James takes the snap, looking to throw. Pressure! He goes down! a sack, back at the 30. Burnham got home first, and the Irish get the stop. A flag comes in late.
I think it's going to be a face mask. Joshua Burnham didn't get there at first.
Oh, my goodness.
Started celebrating a little early, and then had to go back for the tackle and got the helmet. Tough play for the Irish. Every detail matters.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 3. Penalty reinforced after this to see the goal. Automatic first down.
Tough play, and I'll take the aggressiveness. But the thing is, if you're Joshua Burnham, you got to expect to make that play. That's one of my favorite things Marcus Freeman says, is expect to make that play. And there Burnham just was trying to go for the football and bring James down. Do one thing at a time.
Okay, Notre Dame has not been good in the red zone today. Boston College is inside the 10, first and goal from the 7. This now is officially their longest drive of the season.
Paging, pick city.
19th play of the opening second half drive on its way. James play fakes, throws for the end zone. Everyone's tangled up. The feet get together. Chudzinski went down and nothing comes out. It'll be second and goal as the pass went through the uprights.
Chudzinski must be getting a major in drama because he fell down himself and then looked like he got everybody else to fall over him and then complained to the referee.
I do have some concerns about the defense that has played very well the first 3 drives. This is now 3 straight drives in which they've allowed BC to go 68 or more yards.
And the second straight drive where they've had a penalty of 15 yards or more. So you got to just tighten it up penalty-wise, and you're good.
Second down and goal. Shotgun for James. Takes the snap. He looks left. It's a quarterback run. Goes up the middle. He's not going to have anywhere to go. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Donovan Heinisch was in there.
And that play was all Kingston Viliamu-Asa splitting the 2 pulling linemen. A linebacker with half the size of the lineman beat both of them, forced James back to the teeth of the defense. Kingston Viliamu-Asa is playing his tail off.
Onye in there as well. 5 first downs on this drive.
One by penalty.
And they picked up a few on 4th down. Oh my goodness. This is now going to be the 20th play of the drive. I can't imagine they can settle for 3 at this point. It's 3rd down and goal from the 7.
Believe, Tony.
Notre Dame leads 12-7. James from the shotgun looks left, throws. It's a jump ball. Back left corner, incomplete. Luke Talich with great coverage against Franklin. 4th and 7, and after all that, the field goal team has to come on for BC.
Huge win for Notre Dame defensively there. After everything that just happened, to hold BC to 3 points is gigantic. And at that last play, Luke Talich turning around for the football was the difference between a penalty in the end zone and the ball on the 2 and this field goal coming up. Great play by Luke Talich.
Forces a 25-yard field goal attempt from the far hash for Luca Lombardo, who is perfect this year for BC. He's 11 for 11. This can make it a 2-point game. It's a clean operation, and the kick from Lombardo is good. That makes the score 12-10, and Ryan, that was a near 11.5-minute opening possession of the 3rd quarter.
And they didn't score a touchdown. You got to be positive.
Yep.
You got to be positive. That was a fantastic stop at the end of an excruciatingly long drive.
There's definitely some positives for the defense there, but now everything looms large that's happened to this point. Special teams a factor, and we have our first break of the second half. 21 plays, 74 yards, and the score is now 12-10. Notre Dame in front with 3:36 left in the 3rd quarter against Boston College. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Get paid sooner with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Simply open a CU1 free checking account, set up direct deposit, and get ready for an early payday. Plus, you'll be able to show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. It's your money. Get access to it sooner. View full disclosure and open an account online today at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Fighting Irish fans, choose Chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose Chill even better. Coors Light is a proud partner of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose Chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado beer.
Notre Dame leads 12-10 over the Boston College Eagles with just 3:36 left in the third quarter here in Boston. True Blood Real Estate, proud to be an official partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Buying or selling a home, trust the local experts at True Blood. With top agents, advanced technology, and a new office opening steps from campus, True Blood Real Estate has you covered. Visit truebloodre.com.
Our legendary producer, Bill Carambellis, got the replay of the Burnham penalty in front of us. There was no face mask. Chris Zorich, Reggie Brooks texting the thread right now.
They're texting
upset.
the thread. Oh.
They are upset as well. Mike Doherty out there. Oh, you got to earn it, buddy. You got to earn it, buddy. Sorry.
Oh man, you're saying that NCAA football video game resume doesn't quite cut.
I mean, you can. I'll be there on your behalf and advocate for you when you present, but you're going to have to smoke a cigar too.
Yeah,
so there's a lot that goes into it, but. A blown penalty call by Tony's guys, the ACC referee crew, again this season.
I'm officially out on this crew. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. You're right. It was a mistake.
And for everything that had to go right for BC, they still only got a field goal.
You're right. That's definitely the silver lining of that drive as the offense is set to get the ball back here for Notre Dame. Touchback through the end zone here. And now, here comes Notre Dame's offense, Ryan. They have produced some good drives, but the problem is fumble and missed field goal is how 2 of the last 4 have ended. The other 2 were touchdowns. They got to find a way to turn this drive into points here because they've been sitting for a long time. This is a really important drive coming up for the offense.
Yeah, it's getting cooler outside, and the offense has not hit somebody for over 30 minutes of real life time.
They're going to have to wait even longer because that first drive from BC took so long. They're taking another commercial timeout. So we'll take it with them. Nothing has changed. It's still 12-10. Notre Dame in front by 2 points over Boston College with 3:36 left in the third quarter. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Experience and knowledge lead to success. Metzger Property Services has been delivering successful auctions for decades. Metzger is making it easier than ever to bid online by simply going to bidmetzger.com. See dozens of current and upcoming farm, residential, personal property, farm equipment, gun, and antique auctions, both on-site and online only. Thousands of items are on sale and listed now, so why wait? Remember, it's now bidmetzger.com. That's bidmetzger.com. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon generation after generation.
R&B Car Company in Warsaw wants your car, and we're paying top dollar to get it. At the R&B Car Company Buying Center, our buyers are on site with free appraisals, instant cash offers, and no obligation. Any make, any model, any condition, we'll buy it today. Start at rbcarcompany.com or drive in for a real offer on the spot. Fast, easy, transparent. R&B Car Company. We buy cars. Located on Biomet Drive just off US 30 in Warsaw.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Jake Peedy. Let's work together to make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 574-522-3242 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to the Fighting Irish on 107.3 WRSW.
3:36 left in the third quarter, and Notre Dame leads Boston College 12-10. Fighting Irish fans, don't let sore muscles keep you on the sidelines. Icy Hot is here to support your recovery. Ice works fast. Heat makes it last. You're so back. Icy Hot, the official topical pain relief partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Oh my goodness. We're on the road. You came in off a red eye. It's getting chilly.
Yeah.
Listen, I love our friends at Icy Hot. We're going to need some in the booth next week, no doubt.
I took some this week after my yoga sculpt class. I was my shoulders. Yeah, put some of that Icy Hot on your shoulders.
Now, are you hitting the hot yoga sculpt?
The hot yoga sculpt. The 2-pound and 5-pound weights, though. I don't play around. I can't go more than that, homie.
Let me tell you now, the hot yoga, that will unlock a new level for anybody listening at home. We need to find an official hot yoga sponsor of the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Paging Core Power Yoga. Paging Core Power Yoga.
Okay, Notre Dame's offense at long last is getting back on the field. They've had all kinds of red zone issues. They have not had issues scoring from outside the red zone. As of now, they are currently in the bottom 10 in the country in red zone scoring efficiency. So let's just see if they can score from outside the 20 to begin the second half offensively. This is the first time they've touched the ball in nearly an hour. As Carr takes the snap along the near hash. Notre Dame going right to left, throws all the way across the field. Faison catches at the 33, turns up for a first down, gets to the 36. Good to see the Irish start with a pitch and catch to get the chains moved.
I would have liked to run, but I like a first down, and that's the thing. You have these weapons if you're Notre Dame. What I would do, though, is slow things down. They're already going back to hurry up. Your defense has just done 35 plays the last 2 drives. Give them some time to catch their breath.
Carr is now 14 for 19 on the game, 248 yards and 2 touchdowns. Great bounce back after the performance against the Trojans. Love gets the carry on a fresh set of downs, running between the tackles, gets across the 45. A flag is out on the far side of the field at the 38. That's not a good sign.
Oh, it looks like encroachment on the defense.
Oh, that is a good sign then. For now, it's about a 10-yard pickup, maybe a 9-yard pickup.
Unless it's an illegal shift. That's the other possibility.
Offside, defense, number 46 was lined up in the neutral zone. Penalties declined. Second out.
I am shocked that Boston College would cheat before the snap.
You're shocked?
Yes.
Notre Dame has 4 penalties for 42 yards. BC now with 5 for 60. Irish approaching midfield already. 2:45 and counting here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 1 from their own 45. Whole playbook's open here as Love gets the carry. Running right, cuts inside, driving the legs. He's got a first down close to midfield, takes it to the 49. It's a 4, maybe 5-yard carry. It'll be 4 yards to make it a fresh set of downs.
And a weak side run, so all the playbook being opened up now for Notre Dame. They're not playing any games. They want to score here on this drive.
Just 9 carries for 36 yards for Jeremiah Love after a career-high 228 yards against USC 2 weeks ago. Carr will take a shotgun snap on 1st and 10. Firing down the near numbers for Reardon. Goes up and he brings it in. Wow, what a throwing catch from C.J. Carr to Eli Reardon. He beats KP Price for a 30-yard pickup.
Eli Reardon doing what they call stacking on Price. He got in front of Price and then slowed down, and at the last minute jumped and showed his hands, caught it against his body, his 2nd NFL catch of the day. Eli Reardon, have yourself a night.
Moves the football to the edge of the red zone. It's at the 21-yard line. Notre Dame on the move, going right to left. They lead 12-10 deep in the third quarter. C.J. Carr takes the snap, gets it out quickly. Fields makes the catch at the 15, rumbling out of bounds along the near sideline. Price Carter Davis shoves him out. It's going to get inside the 10 and might set up 1st and goal.
I think we're going to get another personal foul. And this is going to be the 2nd one then now on Quintavious Hutchins.
Personal foul, rough the passer. Defense number 15, half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Now there's a lot of talking, and wisely, Gerby Lambert pulls Jeremiah Love off of him and says, "We got him, buddy. Don't you worry." And if I'm Mike Denbrock, I'm running right at him on this play to give my guys an opportunity to clean his clock.
Notre Dame is 0 for 2 in the red zone today. This is an area they just have to improve here in the month of November. Great time to do it is right now. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Notre Dame leads by 2. Out of the shotgun, Carr gives it to Love. Running left, cuts inside across the 5, gets down to the 3. It'll be 2nd and goal coming with less than a minute to play in the third quarter.
And 2 different linemen hit Hutchins on that play, who just had the personal foul, the 2nd one of the game. So Mike Denbrock's reading my mind right now. Okay, you want to play tough? Let's run right at you. It's a great way to quiet somebody down.
This could be the final play of the quarter. 45 seconds and ticking as Carr has 4 receivers at his disposal. Shotgun with Love to his right. Pauling motions. Love will get the carry. Stutter steps. Now puts his head down for the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Jeremiah Love extends the lead. The Irish are on top by 8.
Awesome block by Will Pauling, the receiver coming left to right in the jet motion. Hit the defensive player so hard that it changed Jeremiah Love's trajectory. He put his right foot in the ground, went right up the gut, and C.J. Carr saw it first, put his hands in the air for 6.
That's now 7 straight games with a rushing touchdown for Jeremiah Love. He scored a rushing touchdown in 21 of his last 24 games, and now the third kicker of the game for Notre Dame. Marcello Diametti is on for the extra point. This is a big one. No, he missed it. It's no good. Oh, my goodness. It's still a one-score game with the second missed extra point of the contest. The Irish have scored 3 touchdowns and are empty on point after tries.
You've had 3 kickers miss 3 kicks, 2 extra points, and a field goal. And that is devastating to the score. And you're still up 8 points. Come on, Tony, you're winning the game on the road. Let's go.
You are correct. But that is disheartening to say the least. And the Irish lead by just 1 score. That is a pivotal miss.
You got any eligibility? They might call you up there.
I don't have the leg, but
give you a jersey.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take a break. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. The Irish lead 18-10 over the Boston College Eagles, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Fighting Irish fans, choose Chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose Chill even better. Coors Light is a proud partner of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose Chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado beer.
Seconds left in the third quarter, and the Irish lead 18-10 over Boston College. 2025 will mark a monumental milestone in our nation's history as we celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. Since 1775, Marines have fought for our country and defended our freedoms with unwavering honor, courage, and commitment. Please join the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation in honoring the United States Marine Corps and celebrating their extraordinary contributions to our nation's past, present, and future. Happy 250th birthday to the Marines.
Shout out to my Marine buddies, Adam Rennie, as well as Rex Laceby back in Denver. Thank you to all the Marines and your families for your service. What an incredible Corps.
Amen to that. Shout out to them, no doubt. Notre Dame coming off a 7-play, 75-yard drive.
You were worried before the drive.
I was just eagerly anticipating it.
Okay, all right.
Honestly, big picture, I'm a little worried about the kicking right now. We can get into that later. 3 different kickers have missed tonight. I'm sure that's not at all what was on the bingo cards before the game. But Jeremiah Love now, 8th all-time in total touchdowns scored.
Wow.
34 touchdowns. He has a chance to get into the top 5. I mean, he's at 34. I have him penciled in for at least 40 as the year goes along, and that's going to get him in the top 5. So.
He should have 2 more this game if they keep calling the run.
I think you're right.
And he averaged 6.1 yards per carry coming in, only 3.6 today. That just means they got to call it more.
Eric Schmidt kicking off. This is a high end-over-end kick that's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. A chance to bring it back out. TJ Green going left to right, takes it across the 20, gets out over the 25, and it's a couple extra yards out to the 27 or 28-yard line, and that's where BC will start. Let's quickly pause 10 seconds for station identification presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
This is Fighting Irish Football on Classic Hits 107.3 WRS WFM Warsaw, a Kensington digital media station.
10 from the 27-yard line.
18-10, Notre Dame leads with 26 seconds left in the third quarter on top of Boston College. Eagles have the ball going left to right. They start at their own 27, and Grayson James, who's had a great game off the bench, takes the snap and wants to throw. Clean pocket, heaving it downfield. He's testing Leonard Moore. That's a bad idea. Oh, he had it at the 26, and then Reed Harris does a great job at receiver to poke it out of his hands, but Leonard Moore nearly had a pick.
Leonard Moore finding the ball, turning his body over his left shoulder, and still got in front of the receiver. And the receiver, you mentioned it, Harris played defense even though he's a wide receiver. That would have been a game ender right there, and it would have changed the momentum, but second down.
They beat Leonard Moore for the one touchdown today, but watching it back, there was a lot of hand fighting. And listen, it is not wise to throw it at 15. That should be the last time James does it if he wants to win the game. 2nd and 10, empty backfield now for James. Takes the snap and he'll look to throw once more. Looks right, throws back left. It's caught by their top man, Lewis Bond. Catches at the 30, turns upfield along the far sideline. He's out at the 34-yard line, so he's short of the first down. 7-yard pickup will make it 3rd down and 3, and that's the final play of the quarter.
And Grayson James is getting the ball out so fast, and
that's the end of the third quarter.
Because of the pass rush of the defensive line. Things are going smooth for the Irish. I know people might be worried, but have some belief. They're doing just fine.
I didn't like the way my guy, the head official, just interrupted you, too.
You know, now you're on board. Yeah, pick up an oar. Row that boat.
Okay. That will end the third quarter. And what an interesting game this has been. It's been fun to watch, even though it's maybe not gone quite according to plan. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Big play coming when we start the fourth quarter. Notre Dame leads 18-10 over Boston College, presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
Carr will take a shotgun snap on 1st and 10. Firing down the near numbers for Reardon. Goes up and he brings it in. Wow, what a throwing catch from C.J. Carr to Eli Reardon. He beats K.P. Price for a 30-yard pickup.
Johnny Soper back with you inside our Notre Dame Radio Network studios. That big gainer set up a Jeremiah Love 3-yard touchdown run for the Irish to take an 18-10 lead over Boston College as we head to the fourth quarter. One score to keep an eye on here, fellows, with 3 minutes and 37 seconds to play in the third quarter. 5th-ranked Georgia tied with Florida, 17 apiece in Jacksonville. Let's go back out to the broadcast booth. Here's Tony and Ryan.
Go Gators. Gator bait.
That'd be interesting as well. It's just a good reminder. You just got to take care of the games you're playing in. Who cares? If Notre Dame gets to the end of the year at 10-2, they're in. And they're just going to be in. And that's all there is to it. Then you go win a couple playoff games and get back to the magic title game, which you said what, January 19th?
1/19/2026, Miami, Florida.
Okay.
Get it in your minds.
You got a flight booked?
Not yet. You know, they released the playoff funds a little later in our contract.
And you want to make sure you get those points for the FY 2026
exactly.
season.
You want to start things off with a bang. See, now you're a pro.
Yeah,
now you're a pro.
I know how you're doing the math there. Okay, let's talk about this big third down coming up. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 for Boston College at the 34-yard line. Really interesting spot here in the game because Notre Dame, for the first time, has wrestled back momentum, I'd say. They lead by 8, albeit it could be a 2-score game with a made extra point. They missed it. But if they can just get a stop, get the ball back, then you suddenly have a chance to kind of put your fingerprints on this fourth quarter and wrestle away a 2-score lead. That'd be so big right now.
And what I'm doing defensively, if I'm Chris Ash right now, I'm double covering Lewis Bond, the wide receiver, and the tight end, Jeremiah Franklin. Those are the 2 go-to targets for Grayson James. I'm going to double cover them and make somebody else beat me.
Yeah, right now those two have 13 of the 18 receptions. Bond has 8 for 92. Franklin has 5 for 33. Here we go. 3rd down and 3 from their own 34. BC's going right to left here in the fourth quarter. Oh, they got early movement. Oh, my goodness. Hard count. Jared Dawson jumped, and I think it's going to be a free 5 yards and a first down.
Details matter, and especially when you're tired, you got to think about the details that matter to your position.
Offside. Defense with contact. Number 93. The 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
The strange thing, though, the center usually has to snap the ball before touching a player next to them. So another interesting call because the center technically cannot move unless they snap the ball once their hand is on it. Maybe a little tutelage for those referees.
BC has 16 first downs in the game. 3 have come via penalties called against Notre Dame. Pistol set and a fresh set of downs. From their own 39, it's a run for Richard, trying to get to the edge. Strung out and taken down. Joshua Burnham having a great night. That's a tackle for loss. Drops Richard for a 2-yard stop. It'll set up 2nd and 12.
And Joshua Burnham is a big dude now. I mean, he's 6'4", 260, but he plays even bigger than that. He's got athleticism like a linebacker, the hands of a defensive end who's going to be in the NFL. Joshua Burnham, just a junior, has a lot more football to play.
40 and White has been really good tonight for Notre Dame. 2nd and 12 from their own 37. Empty backfield again for James. He's 18 for 24 in the game. Oh my goodness, they got Burnham to jump this time, but he gets back onside. Didn't snap the football. That was a missed opportunity for a free play for the Eagles. Play clock's down to 2. James now gets the snap. Looks left, pumps, throws over the middle at midfield. It's caught. First down and more. It's Skeet over the 45, and he's down to the 42. Ball's came out late. Who's got the football? Leonard Moore has it. There's no whistle. Leonard Moore's down the far sideline. Notre Dame has the ball. No, Drake Bowen has it. He's inside the 20, 10. He's into the end zone. Is there a sign? Touchdown!
Let's go!
Notre Dame scores! Drake Bowen is in! A fumble recovered at the 41. He's taken all the way back to the house, and for now, it's an Irish touchdown.
I'm watching the replay right now. Phenomenal job by the defense getting the ball out. The ball is for sure out.
Oh, but did he recover it?
No, he did not recover it. He was trying to put his hands on it. The ball was moving. This is going to be an incredible play.
Okay, I'll try to talk you through it here. The ball was fumbled at the 41. Skeet goes down. It's definitely a fumble. But then the question they're going to review here is he kind of had it pinned between his arm and his shoulder.
Not possession. And
his knee would be down. I think you're right. But that's why they all stopped, because they thought that Skeet had recovered it. It was then poked free again, and that was when Notre Dame found the ball. Bowen had it right here. He thinks he has it on the ground. They're reviewing it right now. That's close. Touchdown's the call on the field, Ryan. That's what's going to help Notre Dame.
See, the ball is still moving, even though he so the receiver rolls on it. Skeet rolls on it, and then the ball's still moving as he's trying to come up. I think this is a fumble and a touchdown. And to be honest, the referees owe the Irish this call after what's happened today.
I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I always keep it when it comes to the reviews.
I know how your negativity sounds.
I keep it as down the middle as I can. I think they're going to rule that he
Don't even say it out loud. Okay. Please don't say it out loud.
I won't say it.
I know what you want to say, and you might have the chance to say it soon, but I hope you don't.
Okay. I think we'll get the call. I think it's not going to go Notre Dame's way. But great job by Notre Dame. No matter what, playing through the whistle. There was no whistle.
Well, Jalen Snead making that play, coming from behind, not giving up on the play, chopping the ball out. But to me, the ball is still moving when Skeets is on the ground.
But he has a knee down, and it's pinned on his chest.
But he does not have control if the ball is still moving.
You're making a compelling point.
I've been practicing the art of persuasion lately, so I hope so.
Okay, the officials are looking at it. Now, I will stand by my case that if you cannot come to a decision in a reasonable amount of time, then the call on the field should stand, which is a touchdown.
You're sounding like a lawyer. The ball kind of still squirting out. Maybe you're right. Yeah, I think he kind of has it.
Okay, so
you had to say it out loud, didn't you?
I think he's down. I think BC is going to get this ball back. It's a huge play. If BC gets to keep it, they're going to have 1st and 10 from Notre Dame's 41. If the touchdown stands, Notre Dame has a 2-score lead.
Hats off to Drake Bowen for finishing the play.
Yeah.
I mean, you said it. All of Boston College is kind of standing around. Drake Bowen's running to the end zone.
Now, this is an ACC game. I wonder if on the telecast they'll show us the ACC review room. Should get a chance to see that. We won't be able to hear it up here. This is taking too long.
Like you said, I think you presented it well. If you made a ruling on the field and it's taking beyond a reasonable amount of time.
After review, the receiver completed the catch, fumbled the ball, and recovered his own fumble. Going down at the 41-yard line, it's a first down.
That's all you, Tony. You made it happen all the way up here in the booth.
Hey, listen, great play by Notre Dame still. Like you said, they handled it well at the end. They could have easily just stopped moving with the football. That's exactly the way you want to play it. It's unfortunate. They probably get the call right, and now you got to get back on the field and make another play.
The good news, though, is the defense was resting that entire time, catching their wind, getting those extra coaching points, because anytime a team crosses the 50, their offense changes. So great opportunity for Chris Ash to talk about those finer coaching points with his defense.
It's a 21-yard reception, and now they're back on the ball quickly. James swings it out to the far sideline. Richard makes the catch. He's going nowhere. Bowen, Moore, Osbury, they all sniff it out, and it's a loss of a couple on the 1st down and 10 play.
This defense is looking upset right now. They're looking pretty angry. And what I love is that it's not continuing beyond the whistle. You just had 3 players fly to the football like heat-seeking missiles, and then they're already ready before the offense broke the huddle. This is excellent urgency and preparedness by the defense.
Again, just 1 touchdown allowed tonight. That's been the trend since the first 2 games of the season. Only USC has managed to score multiple touchdowns against this Irish defense since the Texas A&M game. Empty backfield on 2nd down and long. James will take the snap along the far hash. He's pressured, rolling right along the far numbers. Will throw it out of bounds towards the sideline on the far side of the field. Makes it 3rd down and 10 with 12:56 left and Notre Dame leading 18-10.
I always want to see one time a quarterback roll out and hit an opposing coach with the football, throwing it away. I mean, we need some varsity blues in our life, and not a single quarterback has the guts to do it. I can't believe the cowardice.
I know what you would be doing if you were rolling out with the BC sideline in your eyesight.
You know it. Where are you, Bill O'Brien?
Beg your pardon. 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles. Notre Dame leads by 8. Grayson James, the quarterback, done a great job off the bench. He takes the snap, drops. Here comes the pressure. Gets out of 1 tackle. Snead's in pursuit, and he has to throw it away. Heinisch got there first. Oh, then Snead takes him out of bounds along the sideline, and a late flag comes in. That would have been 4th and 10, and if Snead gets called for a personal foul, that's a killer.
Just unfortunate the amount of penalties in the situations they have occurred.
Personal foul, defense, number 3, 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
That's one you can't take. I didn't get actually a clean look at it in real time.
That's a 4th and 10 that you just took off the board. And watching the replay, number 1, Donovan Heinisch has to get the quarterback. And number 2, Jalen Snead pushed him after the ball was out. Unnecessary frustration. And I just talked about how they did it the right way in between the whistles.
I wonder almost if he didn't see that he'd gotten the ball away. The way he reacted, that was a mistake for sure by Snead. So it's a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the Irish 26. Early motion. Wow, this game is totally off the rails right now. first team to play a clean down is going to have a great chance of winning, as this is a false start against BC.
Now the tackle's trying to lobby that Boubacar Traore moved first.
Okay, this is the one that'll put me over the top here.
And what I don't understand, they replayed the Jalen Sneed penalty. You still had James in the field of play, running out as a runner. That contact should be legal.
Defense using disconcerting signals.
Oh, wow.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
Disconcerting signals. He can't even spell disconcerting.
I actually appreciate the use of that word. And this is getting disconcerting to me.
Okay.
I got to be honest with you.
If you start imitating the ACC referees, it's going to be disconcerting to me, too.
I stand by. I still like the way his voice commands the audience, but it's deteriorating as far as the product on the field.
Yes.
Yeah. So now it's 2nd and 5. Ball's at Notre Dame's 21 as the Eagles approach the red zone. There's more movement and more flags. What is going on now? The officials have to get control of this game. Now there's pushing and shoving between Traore and an offensive lineman. They have to break him up.
So Traore's moving before the snap. It's a smart thing to do, but he's not crossing the line to gain. So I don't understand what the referees are calling if it's going to be against Notre Dame. I also love
start. Offense number 53. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Is it first down? I thought it was second down. They got second down on the board right now.
I also want to talk about something I just saw that I loved. They tried to get Junior Tui Halamaka to come in for Boubacar Traore, and Boubacar pushed Junior back to the sideline and said, I'm staying in the game. That's leadership.
Okay, I think it's first down and 10. The scoreboard's all over the place. James, snap, pitches it to Richard, running right. He's not having anywhere to go. Osbury, Moore, all the big-time players over there. Schuler, shove him out for a loss of maybe 1. It'll be 2nd and long. Scoreboard operator has no idea what's going on right now. It says 1st and 5 from the 21. I think it's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 27.
Boubacar Traore, though, is heated, but a calm heated, a focused heated. He is striding to the line and directing the defense. He wants a piece of James at quarterback.
Boston, Massachusetts native. You know this game means a lot to him. They got to find a way to get the win. James on 2nd and 11 drops, now steps up, eludes the rush, rolling left. He can run with it. He will towards the sideline, goes out of bounds at the 23. Gets a few yards to make it 3rd down and more manageable for the Eagles.
I love what James just did, though. When he rolled out to the sideline, he slowed down to try and draw a penalty. That is heads-up play by the young quarterback. An even better job by Osbury not getting the penalty by hitting him late. Excellent execution.
I've been really impressed by James tonight. He's done a great job.
How was he not starting the game?
Well, he started the last 2.
And then some reason got benched. And now he's out here with the game of his life, having Boston College just a score away from tying this up.
3rd down and 7 for the Eagles. The Irish lead 18-10. 11 and a half minutes left in the 4th quarter. Trips to the top of the formation for James. He's pressured, steps up, throws on the run, intercepted! Adon Schuler at the 5-yard line, goes out of bounds, and the Irish take it away.
Phenomenal pressure by the defensive line. James had to move as soon as he got to his back drop, threw it while being hit, which made the ball go high, and Schuler there for the award. What a stand again by this defense.
You got to tip your cap. Defense has done a great job of staying in the fight all night long, and they get Notre Dame the football back, and now a real chance to maybe, just maybe, put this one away. 11:21 left in the 4th quarter, and Notre Dame leads by 8. It's 18-10 on top of the Eagles, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Fighting Irish fans, choose Chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose Chill even better. Coors Light is a proud partner of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose Chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado beer.
Every time I turn around, my friends at Pure Talk give me one more reason to feel good about switching. This month, for instance, they're supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat veterans struggling with PTSD. The result? They're saving lives on both ends of the leash. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. I like being in business with an American wireless company who shares my values. Yeah, I appreciate unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and I bet you will too. But I think you'll really appreciate doing business with a company who gives back to the men and women who volunteered to defend our country. Just dial pound 250, say micro. With Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team, you can switch in as little as 10 minutes. Again, dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
11 minutes and 21 seconds are left in the football game, and Notre Dame leads 18-10 over the Eagles. Tony Simeone with the Super Bowl champion Ryan Harris. Okay, breathe a little easier.
It's my favorite part of the broadcast, when you've abandoned your worry and I can hear it in your voice, brother.
Still a little concerned, but now it's a great opportunity. They have the ball, albeit Notre Dame's going to start on their own 6-yard line, but what a time for a 94-yard touchdown drive to put this game away.
And give the ball to me. I put Jadarian Price back in the game. We haven't seen him since he fumbled. You cannot interrupt the development of a young player by benching them when they make a mistake. Again, I'd love to do that to coaches. If coaches make a bad call, all right, coach, you don't get to call plays the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So I like Jadarian Price in here as a little mix-up, and he's got something to prove.
It looks like Jeremiah Love is coming out.
I don't hate that either.
It's a good option to have. I'll tell you this. Notre Dame has just 66 rushing yards so far in the game. Season low is 93 against Miami. And they've run it 18 times. I always think the goal is 30. Yeah, the goal is 30.
Enough.
They can get there on this drive. Run it 12 times.
They started passing 7 times and running twice as well over 2 series.
Notre Dame's backed up inside their 10. And they're moving left to right here in the fourth and final quarter. Pistol formation. Carl give it to Love. Has a good hole. Runs between it. Here he goes. Across the 20. Over the 30. Track meet. And you're not going to catch Jeremiah Love. Across midfield. 30, 20, 10 to the house. 94 yards for the best back in college football. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Anthony Knapp, Sullivan Absher, Joe Otting, Gerby Lambert, and Emil Wagner made that happen, especially Emil Wagner, just destroying the backside of the run to Jeremiah Love. Had to cut it right. He weaved through, got open, and then what I love that you didn't see listening wherever you are, Malachi Fields ran 45 yards to throw one last block at the 10-yard line to make sure Jeremiah Love got in there. What a team touchdown on the back of the best back, Jeremiah Love.
Here comes the extra point. Let's knock one in, boys. It's good. Eric Schmidt knocks it home.
I told you had nothing to worry about. Come on. When are you going to listen to me about football, Tony? Let's go.
Well, we all know it's not a career high for Jeremiah Love. 98 yards against Indiana last year. But boy, oh boy, we've been waiting all game for that one.
Emil Wagner on the right tackle had a phenomenal block on the linebacker, collapsed the entire hole, and Jeremiah Love read it perfectly. Jeremiah Love is special, and we are lucky that he chose Notre Dame. It has been a joy to call his success.
Soak it in. See how long it lasts.
And the BC fans are going home. Goodbye.
That's a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Takes us to another timeout on the field. 11:07 remains in the game, and Notre Dame now leads by 2 scores, 25-10.
And they've dominated on both sides of the ball here the last 2 drives.
Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Hi, I'm Alan Aldifer.
And I'm Mike Bergen. We love Kosciuszko County and have had the pleasure of serving our community and clients for over 20 years as Aldifer Bergen & Company.
Now we are excited to become part of the Beacon Point Advisor family. This move allows us to have more time to take care of our clients to help in all of your present and future financial needs. All of our local people are staying and are here to see you on West Market Street in downtown Warsaw. Remember, Aldifer Bergen & Company has partnered with Beacon Point Advisor.
Just like the Irish on the field need to prepare for in-game adjustments, you need to prepare for when temperatures outside cool down. Don't get sidelined by a furnace breakdown this fall. Trust Colliers Heating and Air Conditioning, your Lennox Premier dealer, for a fall furnace tune-up and total peace of mind this season. We're here 24/7 with emergency service to keep your home comfortable, no matter the score. For more, call 574-373-0325 or check out trustcolliers.com.
Hey Valley fans, it's Scott at Bobcat. Coach Mo and staff have this year's team prepped and ready for another great season. Keep that Cub Cadet, X-Mark, and Bobcat prepped and ready for whatever fall has in store for us with a service at Bobcat of Warsaw. That way your machine is ready to react and perform just like these young men on the field. Let's fill those bleachers with the green and gold and cheer these young men on for another great season. Bobcat of Warsaw is a proud sponsor of Death Valley football.
Booyah! Now back to Fighting Irish football on 107.3 WRSW.
Seconds remain in the football game, and Notre Dame now leads by 2 scores, 25-10 over the Boston College Eagles. Tony Simeone alongside Ryan Harris. We just saw, I think, the most exciting player in a long time at Notre Dame history. I'm not going to try to put it in perspective. There's people that are better at that than me, but I've been here for 10 years now, Ryan. Nobody's been more exciting than him. He's now passed George Gipp for most rushing yards in a career. He's now 10th all-time. He jumped Audric Estime as well. He's very likely headed into the top 8 before the season's all done. He could go very high. Goodness, every run is so fun to watch, and that's another one that goes on the highlight reel.
Credit the offensive line every time, but he is a unique player, a special player. We will be playing on Sundays, and now, because he passed George Gipp, we can say, win one for love. Let's go.
Also, I think I saw just the back end of this when he did that. I believe he hit him with one of
Heisman
these.
pose.
Hit the Heisman on them boys in the end zone there.
Yeah, buddy. Rumor has it when a running back is up for the Heisman, he brings his offensive line or gets them a Rolex.
That's a good idea. He should think about that. Those guys have earned it. As this kick is in the end zone, BC will get set to bring their offense on the field, and it's desperation time for them now. They have to score on this drive.
They're going 4 down. They're going hurry up. Now, the big thing when you're running hurry up is you want to start with a positive play. So oftentimes that's a draw or a quick run, and you're getting your receivers aren't really going out far so that they know ahead of time, hey, we're going to threaten and set up the next route by running something different here because we're running the ball.
Notre Dame is a red zone fumble, extra point, and field goal away from this being 38-10 right now, but it's 25-10. And still some hope for the Eagles. They start at their own 25, going right to left. James drops. He's pressured, gets it away, incomplete. And slowly but surely, Notre Dame's getting pressure on him.
I don't know that ball passed the line of scrimmage.
Number 2 is in the area.
Yeah, okay. Say, receiver.
All right.
He answered your question for you.
Well, finally he's doing something right.
They got that one right, I think. Burnham again, though. In his face. He's had a great game tonight.
Well, Burnham grabbed him over the left tackle. I mean, think about how bad you're beating somebody that you can't even get them out of the way while you're trying to make a sack. That's what Joshua Burnham's doing tonight. He's playing with his feet on fire.
2nd and 10. James again from the shotgun along the near hash. Drops. Now he's flushed left. Throws on the run. Complete along the near sideline. Skeet catches and steps out after a 3-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 7 coming for the Eagles.
Yep. Everything is working right now defensively for Notre Dame. Burnham was just in and moved James off of his spot because of his rush again. Shocking, though, that Joshua Burnham's going off. I get you want to keep your guys on a pitch count, but when you got somebody smelling blood, you leave them out there.
3rd down and 7. This will be a huge 3-and-out here for Notre Dame. Give the offense a chance to really put this one to bed. James claps for the football on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz. It's in his face, and he's going to go down. Notre Dame gets home. Drake Bowen was first to get there. He has the sack, and it's a 3-and-out.
What a stand-out performance by this defense. The last 3 drives have been a phenomenal display of focus and finish by this Notre Dame defense. And I'll tell you what, Tony, I think they're coming after the punt.
Yeah, they've been close a couple times. Seamus Florio is set to kick.
And if I'm BC, I'm running a fake right now.
Gets this one away cleanly, but it's an end-over-end duck towards the near sideline. Wow, that's a shank from Florio. Where are they going to spot this? That was a
Ooh, 45. Let's go.
At the wrong 45.
It is important, though, now for Notre Dame, especially with some of the losses and how tight this game was. You want to get a touchdown here to continue to increase that score. Style points do matter. You want to get 2 more scores here if you can, but for sure, get this touchdown here.
You're 100% correct. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that have an impact in how the postseason will be dictated that are not watching this game. They're going to look at the score, and I promise you it's 41-10 as opposed to 25-10. That's going to go a long way.
Yes.
There's still 9:43 left, and Jadarian Price is back on the field.
Woohoo!
Notre Dame has it at the BC 45, going left to right. Carr's in the shotgun, working on a really nice performance. 16 for 21 for 290. Price gets the carry running left, sheds 1 tackle, and then gets down to the 43. It's 2 yards on first down for Notre Dame.
It just befuddles my mind how the backside penetration continues to happen on the zone runs. If the Irish can shut that down, they are going to have a field day in every game they play. But it starts with the backside offensive line going a little more flat and then getting their helmet back upfield to cut off the backside rusher.
Notre Dame has 162 rushing yards tonight. BC has just 16. Give that Irish defense a ton of credit for shutting that down. 2nd down and 8. Carr is between the hashes. Now he motions Faison from the bottom of the formation. Takes the snap and he wants to throw. Looking this way, throws to Faison, catches at the 38 and shoved out of bounds immediately. Pass is caught. It's good for about 5 yards, maybe 6. It'll be 3rd down.
Here you got everything open if you're Notre Dame. You could go for it on 4th down. I love that. I don't care if you got the lead. It's Boston College. Do what you want.
This is that 4 tight end set, too. James Flanagan's in, Reardon, Washington, and Matt Jeffrey, the lacrosse player, on the field as well. This is a unit we've seen in goal line a few times this year. Now they're here with the ball at the 37-yard line. 3rd down and 2. Pistol set with Price the back behind Carr. They give it to Price. Runs into a wall. Stopped at the line of scrimmage and maybe lost a yard back to the 38.
I would go for it here, but it looks like they're bringing out the punt team.
This has to be a fake. Buckner's on the field.
Okay, might be a field goal. Yeah, I like it, Tony.
Buckner's on the field. They're not going to punt this football. Tyler Buckner's standing right there. They're going to snap it to him, right?
This is the quarterback quick kick.
Faison's on the field, and now they motion. Here comes the fake. Love's on the field. Love's in the shotgun looking for a direct snap. No, are they going to snap it to him? They do snap to Love. Fakes the handoff to Buckner. Love's running left. Tries to hurdle a man, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover on downs.
I love it, though. I love the play. I love the effort. And now you got something to talk about tomorrow and what's going to be likely a great meeting. So I love it.
Well, it'll take us to another timeout on the field. And BC gets the ball back with 7:38 left. And the Irish lead 25-10. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Get paid sooner with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Simply open a CU1 free checking account, set up direct deposit, and get ready for an early payday. Plus, you'll be able to show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. It's your money. Get access to it sooner. View full disclosure and open an account online today at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Soar nonstop from South Bend to 8 vibrant cities all across the nation. Enjoy low fares and live your best nonstop life when you book your flights on Allegiant.com today.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
7:38 left. left in the football game, and Notre Dame leads 25-10. Boston College is set to get the football back, though, at their own 41. And they have to be thinking, Ryan, if they can put together a touchdown drive. They only have one of those tonight, but if they can, who knows? Onside kick. Maybe you get a 3 and out.
What are you doing?
I'm just telling you, there's still a path for BC here. 2-score game.
I mean, come on. There could be a rainstorm, too, that pauses the game for 2 hours. I mean, why don't we just throw everything out there that could happen? Look, you can't possibly believe that BC is going to come back here the way that Notre Dame's defense played the last 3 drives. I mean, they have completely dominated an exhausted BC team that has used its best plays earlier in the game.
Can I give you a fun stat?
Please, finally.
Historic stat.
Okay, thank you.
It's from the Notre Dame football PR team. They just put this out.
All right.
With his 94-yard run in the fourth quarter, Jeremiah Love now is the first Notre Dame football player ever with 2 90-plus yard rushing touchdowns in a career.
Wow. And you think about some of the running backs that have come through here. Reggie Brooks, Ricky Waters, Jerome Bettis.
The bus.
Come on. I mean, I don't know if the bus could run 93 yards even then, but, you know, that's incredible. That's an incredible statistic. And again, I just want to point out to everybody who thinks they're at a successful level, be like Jeremiah Love and get better with every opportunity. He came back this season with a tenacity and a mentality that has his team ready to compete in the playoffs.
BC has it at their own 41, going right to left. James will hand it to Turbo Richard. Running right, has a seam, gets over the 45. Drake Bowen drills him, runs him out of bounds after a carry of 6.
Drake Bowen, I think, has had his best game tonight. He just has been all over the field, and especially in pass coverage, he has been exceptional and not a liability. So he's another example of players continuing to improve throughout the season.
10 tackles, a sack, and a PBU for Drake Bowen, to your point. He leads the way. This is a dump off over the middle. It's good for a first down. Connection to the front to Franklin, the tight end. Moves the sticks with 7 minutes left.
I think one of the things, too, with Drake Bowen, he got rid of that neck roll so he could see a little more.
It's not a bad idea for a linebacker as James takes the snap on a fresh set of downs. They're acting the line quickly. Ball's tipped in the air. Kingston Viliamuasa almost had the pick at the 45, but it hits the turf and it's incomplete.
And again, the coaching point to Notre Dame defensively is this is 4-down territory. You're going to get 4 downs with this offense no matter what happens. So don't try and get off on 3. You got to know you're playing 4 straight downs and impose your will on each play.
Just more and more, teams are reluctant to punt. It seems like every time Notre Dame or even BC in this game was on the plus side of the field with 4th and reasonable, they're going for it anyways. 2nd and 10 from the Irish 48. 6:48 left in the game. James out of the shotgun between the hashes, takes the snap, pressure in his face, fires, and it's complete across the 40 along the far numbers. It's brought in by Franklin. 9-yard completion will make it 3rd and 1.
And this is the defensive line's best game putting pressure on the quarterback. There, Jason Onye again just hitting James as he throws the ball, but James is getting rid of the ball before his receivers are out of the break.
23 for 33 in the game. They run Richard on 3rd and 1, plunging forward. He's close to the sticks, right at the 38. I think it's enough.
If you're Boston College, you don't have time for this.
Yeah.
You don't have time to run the ball like this. And you know how much I love running the football.
Yeah, 6:05 and counting. They're getting back to the line quickly, but you're right. It can't be 6 yards and 6 yards and 6 yards strung together. 1st and 10. Onye's in the backfield. Can't get to James. Gets away from the sack. Drops it off for Reed Harris, who makes the catch. Gets up to the 35-yard line before he's taken down after a 3-yard completion.
Excellent job by Don Schuler coming up and getting a piece of that. And now 3 times tonight, a defensive lineman for Notre Dame had the quarterback in his hands and wasn't able to bring him down in the backfield.
2nd and 7. From the Irish 35, James over the middle. It's caught by Skeet. Takes it inside the 30, down to the 25. Bowen makes his 11th tackle of the game, but it's enough for another first down with 5:20 and counting.
The slot slant is the only thing this defense has not stopped yet, and they got to find a way to do it because they're going to keep seeing it until they stop it.
Empty backfield, 5 receivers. James take the snap along the near hash. Now he steps up and has to run. He's across the 20 and slides. Clock will keep running, though, with 5:05 and counting. It's a pickup of 2 or 3.
And that slide is a direct nod to the respect of the defense for Notre Dame. He did not want to get hit. He's been hit all night long, even though he came in the second quarter.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts left as James takes a shotgun snap. He steps up, heaves it. Flag comes in behind the play. It's incomplete. Chudzinski was the intended target. It would be 3rd and 7 if they decline this.
Holding. Offense number 53. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
It's going to be 2nd and 17 instead.
I like taking the penalty there. Your defense is playing well. You just rotated in a new defensive line. So I like taking it there instead of letting them stay that close to the end zone. Changes the play calls, too, that they have to make if you're BC.
Backs the ball up to the 31 of Notre Dame. 4:46 left in the contest. Notre Dame leads 25-10. James in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking left, throwing. Oh, miscommunication. Was going after Leonard Moore again. Dawson Powell was the intended target, and they got their signals crossed, and it's incomplete.
I think he just stopped running because he didn't want to go against Leonard Moore. I mean, sometimes...
89 was in the area. There is no foul for intentional grounding.
Well, I just think that if 15 is in coverage, Ryan, why would you even... The second you see where Leonard Moore is, you're writing that guy off. You're not throwing that way, right?
He's a lot like Patrick Surtain of the Denver Broncos. Lanky, really uses his body well, doesn't give things away early, forces the receiver to show himself before he makes a break. Can't say enough about Leonard Moore and the player he is.
Penalty maybe for a delay of game.
There is a foul for intentional grounding. Offense number 3. It's a spot foul.
I don't like this call.
Includes a loss of down.
Are you kidding me?
Well, here's why.
No, Tony.
Here's my thinking, though.
4th down.
No.
There was nobody within 20 yards of the ball when it hit the ground. He threw it from the pocket.
No, it's 3rd down. It should be 3rd down.
Correction, there's 3rd down. It's 3rd down.
Would you stop helping the referees?
Well, my thing is that it seemed like their signals were genuinely crossed.
The whole game, I agree.
And he threw it the wrong way.
But you got to have somebody in the area. No one was there.
I know.
And how can you not like that call?
Well, I like the result for Notre Dame. I just think philosophically that's tough if guys get their signals crossed. Whatever.
Still a penalty.
3rd and 25. James out of the shotgun drops. There's the pressure. Kingston Viliamoas is there. And he sacks him back to midfield. Another sack for Notre Dame. They're coming up big down the stretch. It's their 5th of the game.
Bryce Young, Jordan Botello getting in there too. And then one of my favorite sights in football, Bill O'Brien's upset.
Timeout, Boston College, their first of the half.
He's so upset so often, Tony. I wonder what's going on there.
Well, this is going to make it 4th down and a mile. I think it's 4th and 36.
But he's an offensive genius. He's got the play for this.
Please put 4:27 on the game clock. 4:27, please.
4th and 32. I mean, do you go for it? You can't really try a field goal.
And I just want to remind people, this is the same Bill O'Brien who had a 2-score lead against the Chiefs when he was at Houston and ran a fake punt, right? Like, this is the guy we're talking about in addition to what he's done to players. So I kind of cheering at this point for them to make it, Tony. I mean, I'd love to see a 35-yard play that he designs.
Let's see. The ball's at the 46 of Notre Dame, and the offense is coming on the field.
And the body language is poor at best.
Well, you got to tip your cap to the BC players. They have certainly put up a valiant effort throughout the majority of the night. They had this at a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. James has really left it all out there at quarterback. But now they face a daunting task, 4th and 32.
I think Grayson James played his way onto an NFL roster today. He has been impressive.
They have trips to the top on 4th and 32. James just going to heave it, taking a shot deep downfield. It's a jump ball at the 5-yard line, and it's incomplete. You're better off knocking it down than picking it off at the 4 because the Irish will get the ball at their own 46 after a turnover on downs.
The 2nd turnover on downs by this defense in this game. They have been lights out in this midway through the 3rd quarter and 4th quarter. They have bent, but they did not break. What a defense. What a defense. What a defense.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit defensively today.
Without Christian Gray, too.
Yep. It's a defense that was under the microscope. First couple weeks, they've really responded well.
And you look at some of the little things. Kingston Viliamuasa getting a sack. Bryce Young getting in on 2 sacks. Everybody's playing well on defense. Everybody's got something to point to and said, I had a good play.
See if we can put an exclamation point on this one. Pistol set. Carr's going to play fake. He wants to put an exclamation point on it. Going deep for Fields, and it's overthrown. He was wide open at the 5, and it's just a yard out of his reach. It could have been a touchdown.
I like running the ball there, but you can still do it here on 2nd and 3rd down. And that's one thing that has kind of regressed a little bit. C.J. Carr hitting that deep ball. Each game we've seen him kind of miss a deep ball that was a for sure touchdown, but this time, this the 3rd pass he's missed this game that was a touchdown. So he needs a little extra time playing some deep throws with his wide receivers.
And again, we set the bar really high for him, too, because the performance has been very good. 17 for 23, 296. And he'd probably even tell you, first place to improve is those 6 incompletions. Love gets the carry, running between the tackles, puts his head down, finishes that run strongly, all the way down to the 45 of BC. That's 9 hard-earned yards for Love. That takes his total to 139 on the game.
He's averaging 9.3 yards per carry. I don't think you need to throw the ball, Tony.
It's amazing. It was a slow start until the 94-yard touchdown from Love here, and he could then possibly get to a number that's the 2nd most of his career if he gets to 160. He's at 139 right now.
I like a touchdown pass here.
Love gets it. Head down. Oh, they blew that one up quickly. Defensive line was in there in a hurry.
And Bill O'Brien took a timeout. I mean, dude.
Quan Williams gets the tackle.
I'm trying my best here, Tony.
Are you?
He's making it difficult. He's making it difficult, man.
Okay, so that sets up 4th down and 2. 3:34 left. I mean, listen, if Marcus Freeman was doing the same thing, I'd applaud it because you're in a 2-score game. You got to, all the others aside, you got to try to get a stop, score, onside kick for the sake of your team. That's what I believe. So I don't mind it, but you are more than welcome to take umbrage.
You know, I just think it's interesting that at this point, you're taking a timeout, right? Because maybe you tell your defense what to do here and give them an extra coaching point, but you're really not. You didn't make these kind of decisions earlier in the game. That's what I'll say there. If you're the Boston College coaching staff. And conversely, if you're Notre Dame, you're looking right now to do a super hard count, try and get somebody to jump. And if not, you're going to run that play later like they did earlier in the game after a couple of fake snaps to get that defense to relax for just a split second.
Offense is on the field. It's 4th down and 2. Ball's at the 46. They need the 44. Carr out of the pistol. Pumps, looks right, throws to Love, makes the catch, lunges for the 1st down, and he's got it. He's out at the 43, gets just enough to extend the drive. Clock will tick with 3:25 and counting here in the 4th.
I love that play call. You're in the pistol, and then you have Jeremiah Love go to the right, but then you had C.J. Carr turn over his left shoulder. That freezes the defense for a split second. And Carr did not hesitate. He knew he was going to Jeremiah Love, but knew that opening would happen because he turned over his left shoulder. Excellent play design and execution.
It's now 299 passing yards for C.J. Carr. Out of the pistol, Loves the back again, gets the carry. Whoa, drilled. What a play by Omar Thornton. Came downhill from the secondary. Hits him in the hole and drops him for a 2-yard loss.
Boston College, their final time out of the half, it'll be 30 seconds.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love's having some choice words.
I think Thornton's been great for them tonight. 9 tackles. That one's going to go for loss as well. He's been maybe their best player on defense.
And Jeremiah Love now is wandering into flag territory, pointing at specific players.
You know, he's the one guy, Ryan. I usually am, I don't like when the guys talk too much or bait a flag. He's the one guy. Do whatever you want, man.
No curfew for you. Do whatever you need.
He wants to. It's exactly right. No curfew for Jeremiah Love. Gosh, he's fun to watch.
It's really something where we got to thank Marcus Freeman and his coaching staff for getting Jeremiah Love here.
Yes.
I mean, he had his choice to go everywhere in the nation, and he chose Notre Dame because of how the coaches presented the University of Notre Dame, how they said they would use him, and how they have used him, even while having Jadarian Price.
Come back out on the field. BC's out of timeouts. 2:52 left. Notre Dame leads 25-10 deep in the 4th quarter. Pistol set with 4 receivers. Love gets the carry. Spin. Stays on his feet. Wow, he's running hard here at the end of the game. He stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I would get him out of the game.
I think you're right.
Get him out of the game. put Aeneas Williams in, somebody else. You cannot lose Jeremiah Love in these next 2.5 minutes.
And because of the dynamic of the game right now, I'm not going to suggest BC would do anything dirty, but you're in a position where they're going to try to get their licks on them if they can.
I think they say that's demonstrated that they've done that. And again, this is a team that spiked their flag in the middle of Notre Dame Stadium.
It's 3rd down and long, 3rd and 12 from the BC 45-yard line. Ball's between the hashes. Notre Dame has to run one more play before the 2-minute timeout. Carr will take the snap and look to pass. Drops with a clean pocket. Heaves one for Pauling, and it's tipped and incomplete at the 22. Pauling was in a sea of BC defenders. It's incomplete, and actually with 2:03 left, the clock stops. Now facing 4th and 12. They have to run a play before the 2-minute timeout.
To me, this is a screen pass or a quarterback run. And what I love is when you run the quarterback run with the back offset to the weak side, and that back is a lead blocker.
I think it's a punt.
And they're going to punt it.
So Rendell is out to punt. He's standing at his own 40.
They were late to change that 3rd down sign.
Yeah, it's been like that all night. Yep. First punt since the first drive for Notre Dame, and Rendell kicks it high, end over end. It's going to bounce at the 5. Pauling's there, drops it at the 1. We saw this already once this year. If that ball broke the plane, they could call a touchback. But this is terrific special teams if it's down to the 1. Rendell has gotten so good in the punt game. They will spot it down at the 1. Great coverage and great punt from James Rendell, 44 yards without a return.
How about Will Pauling getting down there and making sure that happens? That is effort in the 4th quarter with the lead. That's the kind of player that becomes a captain. That's why he is a captain.
They're going to spot that ball a foot from the goal line, and it takes us to the 2-minute timeout. 1:51 left in the football game, and Notre Dame's headed for their 6th straight win. It's the Irish 25, Boston College 10. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network, presented by Invesco QQQ.
Bank anytime and anywhere with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Manage your money easily with CU1's free checking account that offers no monthly fees, convenient digital banking, a highly rated mobile app, and access to more than 90,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide. Plus, you can show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. View full disclosures at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your nature-made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
In football, changing the game begins with rethinking it. Like rethinking how players work on their game with wearable tech, advanced analytics, AI, and more. The same innovative thinking that changes the game could change your portfolio. Invesco QQQ gives you access to the innovators who are rethinking the world. Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. Consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. Visit Invesco.com for a prospectus with this information. Read it carefully before investing. Invesco is not affiliated with Notre Dame Athletics. Invesco Distributors Inc.
One minute and 51 seconds remain in the football game, and Notre Dame leads 25-10 over Boston College. Big sigh of relief.
Okay,
feeling
there
good
it is.
now.
There
Yeah,
it is.
feeling
Yep.
good.
All right, there it is.
Yep.
Let it breathe.
Ball is spotted a foot from the goal line. I think Notre Dame has to be greedy. They're probably going to go. I see a few guys that might get on the field deeper on the depth chart. We'll see who comes out, but defense, man, you'd love to see them get paid off with maybe some points here with a safety the way they played tonight.
You'd also love for your young secondary, younger players to get a 2-minute experience in this game, understand what to do, understand what mistakes that they need to improve on, so that if you have to depend on one of those players later on in this season, that they're ready to go.
Second time ever that Jeremiah Love in his career has had back-to-back 100-yard rushing games. If he does not get back on the field, it's 17 carries, 136, 2 touchdowns. For, I think it's just the best player in college football at this point.
No question. And to have such production with the limited opportunities he's given relative to other teams in the nation who have top running backs.
Okay, Grayson James, quarterback, has to stand 4 yards deep in his end zone. Takes the snap with 3 receivers. Gets it out, throwing over the middle. Ball's tipped, intercepted. Tay Johnson's got it. Inside the 20, inside the 10 for the house. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. It's a pick 6 to cap this one off.
I think they're going to call him down.
Interception, his knee was down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, they called him down. I thought he was down when he caught it.
Okay.
But, hey, secure the ball.
Nonetheless.
Secure the ball.
Yeah.
Secure the ball.
Tay Johnson, so good at safety. That's his second pick of the game.
A steal in recruiting. It is unheard of for your freshman safety, who didn't start the first 4 games of the year, to have 2 picks in a game, let alone the season he's put together. I can't say enough about Tay Johnson, excuse me.
So they will spot it at the 22-yard line. Oh, you would have loved to see the defense get some points today, Ryan. The way they played, they earned it. But they get the ball back, and now the offense can try to tack on some more before it's over. And you're right about the style points. Get this thing into the 30s.
Yeah.
I don't think you can really afford to sit on this football. You got to try to score, I think. Carr's looking to the sideline. He wants a play call. Pistol formation. Jadarian Price is the back. Price will get it. Oh, man. It's a jailbreak into the backfield. 3 or 4 different BC Eagles get in there, and it's a loss of a couple. Clock will run, though, with no timeouts.
An unblocked defensive tackle in a run is inexcusable. And, again, it was from the backside. So there's a major issue that Joe Rudolph has to fix in terms of the backside of that offensive line getting the job done. Because the human tendency is, plays away from me, I got to play off. That is so important that you get to the backside.
2nd and 15. You might see victory formation. No? Okay.
Go for the end zone.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think you got to take a shot.
Let's give a touchdown to our guy, Matt Jeffrey.
He's up at the top. Far hash. Price will get the carry instead. Takes his time in the hole. Gets it down to the 27. That's what you got to be careful with here, too. Nothing silly at the end of the game. They have to run one more play.
Oh, there's a lot of trash talking coming down here. And if I'm the offensive line, I'm saying, hey, expect them to fire out even though we're in victory. And let's not give them a penalty.
It wasn't pretty the entire night, but as you've told me many times, no ugly W's.
No ugly W's. Woo. Waffles, wives, or wins.
Always feels good to come to Boston and come away with a victory. Carr is under center. He'll take a snap with 10 seconds left. Takes a knee, and Notre Dame has won 6 in a row. They win the Holy War and beat the Boston College Eagles by a final of 25-10. They start November the right way.
And just a gutsy, resilient win. At no point did the game feel out of control. I know it was stressful for some. But, I mean, anytime you have a fumble in the red zone, it takes points off the board, right? Whether it's 3 or 6, that's devastating. 2 totally erroneous calls made that allowed Boston College to score some points. At the end of the day, you got a lot of teach tape after your first game back from the bye week.
Yeah.
And you also have the chance to talk to your team about, you better find out how to play hard in the first half and finish, because guess what's going to happen? We're going to have a week off when everybody's doing their championship games. So we have to be able to come out off of a break and be far more aggressive and far more productive early in the game.
You certainly don't prefer to win like this. You'd rather win big and win with style points. But as you alluded to, it's always best to find the coaching moments in a win as opposed to a loss.
Yeah.
And sometimes these are the most valuable wins when you look at the end of the year, because it gives you so much you can build on without having to suffer the defeat.
And to your point, everybody's going to have a play where it's a coaching point. So they got the attention of the team, right? Yeah. The first coaching decision, though, is when are tryouts for a kicker come Monday? Hey, if you got a healthy leg, show up at 3 p.m. at the Goog.
They've got to figure that one out. That's certainly a concern. Okay, real quick, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
This is Fighting Irish Football on Classic Hits 107.3 WRSW-FM Warsaw.